Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of my nerdy friends and me get together and play D&D. Let's see, last time. Oh, first, before I say that, welcome back to Tay and Connor. Happy to have you guys back playing. You look dead tired.
I am dead tired.
We had finals week for some of these guys, and they are pooped, but happy to be here, hopefully. We currently don't have Mackenzie, and Nathan will be gone in just a little bit, but will come back. He's got a little thing that he's got to do in between. But other than that, the rest of us are here, and we will start up here shortly. Prior to doing that, I just want to thank all those who are on the stream currently. You got friends that are coming on later, or if you've got people that you know you can bring on, feel free to bring them on, join the conversation, have some fun while we're playing.
And we have something new.
Oh yeah, you added the buttons.
Yeah, I got mixed play working. So if you look below the screen, or if you're on tablet or phone, there should be a button with the mixed play, kind of like it looks like arrows intertwining. You can now vote on one of the player characters, and every time a player character gets 10 votes, which I keep track of in my computer here, you guys give them a viewer inspiration, which basically is what normal inspiration is. You guys get either D20 to give you advantage, or to give Matt disadvantage at set points.
Oh, D20, huh? Or isn't it normally like a D6 on Bardic stuff? Oh.
No, for this type of an inspiration, it's not Bardic inspiration. This is
Bardic
DM's inspiration.
This is similar to DM's inspiration.
Yeah.
But we're not getting it from Matt. We are getting it from our viewers.
Right.
Woo! Which is just a way that you guys can interact and affect how the game goes.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Spend them wisely.
And you can see there are, on the stream there are numbers next to the players' names that we can keep track of.
Yeah. And as things go on, we could also change this up and maybe have people vote on monsters that you want to see the party try to kill, or have the monster kill them. Anyways.
Yay for TPK.
Okay, I'm not putting a Tarrasque on there. All right. So yeah, getting into the game, you guys were able to make your way down the stairwell and into the depths of this mountain. Far below, you started feeling the true heat. As it seems to be possibly like that it is connected to some sort of a magma flow or something of that sort. The hall itself had become basically like obsidian, reflective everywhere as from the light far off. You worked your way through a couple of rooms. You first encountered you encountered a crazy fight with a creature you'd never seen before that could shift through rock. And then you made your way into a couple of rooms to deal with, or at least one room. It was just one room.
It was like on the stairs going around, wasn't it?
That was the encounter.
So the encounter was the thing. You again eventually worked your way down and got into a large room. In the room, you were able to figure out how to settle it. It was 2 rooms. You had 2 different rooms. And as you did that, you were able to cool down the temperature enough to not be dying, because it was getting very, very hot, especially for those who are not equipped for this type of weather, this type of environment. At this point now, it's comfortable, and after having been beat pretty hard, you guys decided to take a long rest inside the room that you nearly died in. From there, we are going to pick up. You guys did get through the rest, and nothing actually came after you, luckily. Huzzah! So, at this point, when you wake, you can see beyond that orangey yellow glow, the hazy glow, still beyond, basically beckoning you to keep going. Any preparations before you get out of this room and move on? I'm going to switch over to the square side.
Could I summon my familiar?
Takes an hour to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. But I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Right. So you could have been doing that.
Okay.
Does your familiar have a name?
Yes, Rama.
Okay.
I have my bird back.
So if you're going to do that during the long rest, I actually have to take some other things into consideration.
Well, it's not even a long rest because our long rest is only 4 hours.
No, I'm
so
saying
we-
during your long rest, like those who have to rest for 8 hours,
Mhm.
right? During the 8 hour period, he's doing something after he gets his 4 hours of long rest that could affect their 4 hours, their additional 4 hours rest. Because you're burning incense and all sorts of things that are going to waft down corridors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
I want my bird back.
In the burning
Yeah.
inner part of your
All
part
right,
of the
fine.
mountain.
I won't bring
I-
you back as a bird.
I'm just saying.
No burb?
No
Yeah,
bird.
There should be
no
only
burb.
one burb.
Burp.
I'll turn into a bird.
There you go. Salamander. That's a good one.
Yeah. Could I do like a little salamander lizard?
That's really funny.
We're about to see one of those. It's just going to be 10 times the size and on fire.
Okay, so
Basically,
you're gonna
if
bring
you
it
see
back as a
parcels-
as a little salamander. Okay, you do so. You bring it up. You bring it as a little salamander.
Now I gotta figure out stat. I need new familiar stats because I just have bird stats.
I have a monster manual. I don't know
If you pull up salamander in the monster manual, it's actually a monster
Yeah,
salamander,
it's
and
something
it's a CR, like it's a high challenge rating creature.
No,
Let's see what's in the back.
Like one of these giant Japanese ones that are like chilling in.
It's actually
rivers.
it's kind of connected to the gene and stuff. Let's see here.
Beast.
Oh, there we go. A little lizard.
There's your stats.
Hey.
You guys got it?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say I could pull it up, but I was pulling it
But
up.
they can't attack.
No more burp.
No more bird.
Dark vision, though.
Yeah. I have dark vision.
Time speed, though.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's really weird those who have like little like chameleon vision thingy.
Well, then it would
Oh,
be.
that would just be really trippy. Trying
Well,
to
it's
see
not.
the
It's not a
eyes.
chameleon though. It's a salamander.
Yeah, I
so-
know. I just imagine that'd be really trippy.
Oh yeah, if
something
you had a
like that.
chameleon and you get to actually see in 2 different directions at the same time.
There we go.
Like,
You get advantage on side checks, but it makes you nauseous.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Advantage on sight check, disadvantage on Constitution.
Hey, he's only got 2 health this time
Yeah.
even less.
because he's a lizard instead of a bird.
I don't know if he's gonna last long. That's all I'm gonna say.
Welcome to all animal companions ever.
I know, seriously, D&D and animal companions, they are not friendly. It's okay. It's just what it is. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna keep him in his little pocket dimension until I need him.
okay,
You need a little pocket. You just have a little pocket. He just sticks his head around.
literally your
You just
pocket
got a little lizard head poking out of your pocket.
No, just the tongue sticking out.
All right. So you've done that. Everyone wakes to the smell of the incense and burning.
Except for us, that we're already awake.
Yes, unless you did your
Well, some
4
of
hours
us
at a
don't
different
do
time
that.
because you had a watch or something.
Some of us need 4 hours.
You mortals.
Pinche duendes.
Puny mortals that keep you alive. Just say.
Very true.
Just say.
Well, it depends, really. Do you mean keeps us alive or bring us back when we die because it didn't have healing beforehand?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Just
So
a very late healer.
all right.
Didn't lose my medical license for nothing.
Okay. So you guys are moving on then at this point.
That
Okay.
assumes so.
You move on from this room, and it's not too far. You guys walk maybe 1,500 feet, but it's around quite a few turns when you finally get to a very large gate. The gate stands about 60 feet tall, and the doors, almost equally as wide. There is an enormous symbol in the center that looks Credence can tell you that it's an old character for flame, for fire. Around it, there is a lot of markings, a lot of etching around the outside of the door, and you can see that there are some cutout areas, these little inlets within the door. There's 3 on either side of on either door. It looks like something probably fits in them, but you guys don't know what at this point. But they are a roundish, like circular cutout. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm going to examine them, see if there's anything supposed to fit in it, or if there's any clues to what's supposed to fit
Should
in
we
it.
knock?
You know, that's not a bad idea.
You never know.
It worked out for me in a different campaign.
Does it look like the gems I got from the gut of the creature fit in those?
The gems you got from
Yeah, because you said they're pretty large
Oh, the gems.
there were
gems.
Uh-huh.
Do they look like they might fit?
no.
Okay.
No.
Gotta keep my.
Could I get anything with detect magic?
Getting anything with detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
It feels that there's a warding on this gate. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait, no, the spells.
Not yet.
You don't have the spell magic yet. At least that's my assumption.
No, I do not.
I take a closer look at these cutouts.
You absolutely can. He was also doing. What did you get on your?
I actually haven't rolled yet.
Okay, and if you guys are rolling together, like if you just do one, like do 2 rolls and take the highest roll.
Okay.
He rolled
what
1, you
got?
roll 1.
Oh, okay. And it's investigation or?
Yes, investigation.
It's
Volume in.
okay. So 15.
15 on investigation as you work together. What you see as you look into these, you can see that there are, like, when you get closer to them, you can actually see that there are inner lines and such that are carved inside,
Okay.
Making a design. It's clearly not just a scooped out piece of rock. This has been handcrafted and designed and done. Around the outside of each of the circles has very, very fine etching work done. This is all in a form of Elvish, so if you have Primordial, you would have at least a faint idea, similar to the way that you guys did with the other room.
Or like, it's a form of Elvish.
Right,
So,
but again, the things that you guys dealt with before,
They weren't
it's
here.
not your specific tongue, like your
Okay.
specific. Because you have Sylvan, he has Aquan, he's got
I've
high
got
standard Elvish,
and Sylvan and Draconic.
right?
The other wonderful thing I have is comprehend languages,
Yes, you do.
which I cast as a ritual.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at it's like, interesting.
Comprehend lets you read and hear.
Yes, I can. So, for the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. Takes about 1 minute.
Good for a
to read
door.
one. What?
Good for a door.
Yeah.
Touch the door.
So yes.
Okay. Around each of these,
Mhm.
what you get is around the first one, you see that it says Orb of the Heart of the Mountain.
Second.
The Arkenstone?
Orb of Dinan.
Yeah, that
Orb of the heart of the mountain.
Mhm. And then as you go, you've got the heart. You've got one that says Heart of the over the Heart of the Forest. Another that says the heart of another that's the Orb of the Desert. one that says the heart of the ocean.
Does desert have 2 S's or is that dessert?
That's dessert.
So it's 1 S.
One S.
Want more
I want you to make it 2, though.
The heart of dessert.
The best forge.
I just take a really big ice cream scoop and put it in.
Okay.
No, the heart of dessert
and
is the
then
cherry
the-
on top.
Yeah.
The 4th one you said was the Orb of the Heart of the Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Darn it, where are we going to find a Titanic in this world?
Oh
No,
my gosh,
it's a
guys,
water
come
tower.
on, no. Okay.
I'll be at home.
It was
Man, how old were you?
Haven't really
when
played the
that
game,
movie
dude.
came
Oh, I was like 4 when that
Yeah.
movie came out.
Fun fact, never seen it.
What was that? Was that 1998? Was that when it came out?
out? 6?
96?
No, it was 1999.
1999. Okay, so
It was 1999.
I was 6 years old.
I was in 7th grade, and yeah, it was like 98 or 99, like as the year turned over. Anyways,
Chat, when did the movie come out?
All right.
Make me feel old
So,
all the time.
Okay, is that?
it's okay. I feel a little bit old, but you're a little older than me, not by much.
Is that all of them? There's just 4.
No, there's 6.
Okay.
So, you also have, sorry, the heart of the sky.
'97.
Oh, it was 97.
Jeez.
Okay, so I was 4.
You were 4.
Hey, I got it right on the first try.
I was 7.
That's not bad considering I really couldn't remember when that came out. Like I physically don't remember that.
Wait,
time.
1998?
97.
I wasn't born yet.
Here I graduated.
It's okay, Matt. Stay with us. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Chat, you feel old yet?
After I was born.
All right, so you guys just have no idea how saturated that stupid song was on the radio. That was what I was gonna get at when you started singing that.
How many of you remember 9/11?
Vaguely.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's just so weird.
Just, I remember the
Is
day
that
it
code for
happened.
something else other than the tragedy?
No, it's a tragedy.
Then yes, I'm fairly aware of it.
Well, no. I knew you were aware of it, but do you remember?
Okay,
it happening?
guys.
Never mind. Sorry.
You remember
Back to
where
the
you
games.
were.
Oh, that
Okay.
question.
The other orb that's there says the heart of man.
As
As everyone obviously starts looking at me.
Fernando.
No, it just said man. It didn't
And
say
as you're
human.
as you're looking,
Mhm.
like
Are you a
as you're
man
looking
or
about
a-
this, you do like you see all of the other stuff up higher. There is another one up higher.
Where you'd expect sky to be.
Okay. So, but I can't read that.
It's too high up to just directly read. You'd have to get up to it. But you do notice that there is one there.
Well,
It's about 30 feet in the air.
So we'll have to
Okay,
nerd
get all
pull.
3 people.
So
circle
it's
us.
basically at the center
Toss.
of the gate.
Toss the elf.
So,
Can't be that heavy.
I got
Um,
one.
so
I'm
I'm,
the next
stand
one.
on top of him.
I think I said it
I
already.
am going. I am
Screw it.
going to look. I am going to look at
Right.
to look at straight at Fernando. Like, well, I know where to find one.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna look back at the door. I'm just like, someone went to an awful lot of trouble to keep people from. You sure you want to?
Well, again, like I said before, these were originally meant to be something to bring people together. They weren't any one race's forge.
Are you telling us what you're reading, or are you just keeping it?
Oh, I'll go. I'll explain it, but first I wanna see how determined credence is.
Very. The answer is very.
Okay.
I don't believe that this is something that should be bad. I already said before that I believe this would help to unify the world and game like it used to be.
Why did they?
It is dangerous. Obviously.
All right. There's one up there. I can't read what it says. The other ones are ABC. And
Yeah.
I just and I just stare directly at Fernando and point out, and that one's the heart of man.
I will stab you if you dare to get near me.
Just saying, we brought
Mountain,
one in.
ocean, forest.
It
desert,
says man.
sky,
As far as I can tell, you're a man. I'm a man. He's a man. That's a man. That is also a man. I don't know what Key is.
He's a bird.
He's a bird.
I am a fae. You two are elves. He's a furbolg. He's a cat. He's a bird. He is a man.
Let me remind you that these forges were made before the twisting.
Well, then we have one.
I don't think that's what it means.
I suppose if you want to be all meta.
I think it is better than being metaphysical level, like that, something like that.
Keep using.
I am pretty certain it isn't, but I try. So we don't have many big words like that in my country.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well, if we've got another one seated up high, do we have somebody who can go and take a look?
Key, fly.
Everybody just turning and looking at the guy with the lizard.
Yeah, that is actually kind of a little bit rude. You know that he
Stab him.
can't get a single foot off the ground with those wings.
Wait. No, you can't do it. Flying yet. Can
Not
you?
yet.
That's a 25 to stab.
Wait, can you send your lizard up and just look through its eyes?
He got damage.
Yes.
What's your
I-
damage?
Even if I can, but I can't read it.
We'll just write it down, and then he can read it.
It's actually
Just.
I mean, Mittens wouldn't know
6.
to do that. Never
You
mind.
stab Nero for 6 damage.
Are you in melee range or did you throw this at range?
I'm throwing it.
Great, how far are you?
I can be 40 feet away. So.
How big is this room?
All of a sudden, he just like ah! After he says that,
Please hit him in like the shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Oh, I got stabbed.
he got angry at Nero for saying, "Why don't you just fly up there?" Because that's like
Oh yeah.
a really big slap in his
Yeah.
face.
So I'm gonna have Rama climb up the wall.
Well, just throw it up. It'll be good.
Little stick.
All right,
One of
so
those
you
sticky men.
you stick Rama on the wall.
Angry Birds key.
Okay,
Great, I'm pulling a
Um,
knife out of my
so
back.
he's just he climbs his way up. You're taking a look through his eyes, obviously. I'm guessing. When you do,
He dies.
No. When you do, you're able to get you're gonna have to write the stuff because he's the one with the comprehend. So you write down the stuff. He sees it. It says Orb of the Heart of Dryad.
Oh.
Okay, so while everybody's doing all this and whatever, Mittens is really curious. She's just gonna knock.
I just got. It's
I
always
mean,
once per game.
I mean,
At least this time it's not a soul
she got a
stealing
little bit
dagger.
softer
No,
hands,
no.
I think.
Yeah.
yeah, little soft paws.
This isn't Kitty Soft Paws.
I know.
Oh, that'd be horrible. She doesn't knock. She just takes her nails. Oh, those grating.
Would you stop that?
All right, where's the kitty? I'm gonna take her out. All right, no. All right, so you go up and you knock. Just you do your best to knock on this enormous stone gate, and doing so, you don't hear anything for quite some time. It is not it. Yeah, you're waiting around 5-10 minutes. You don't think anything. Like you're like, well, to be expected. There shouldn't be anything in there.
Well, a good guess would have opened the door after like a minute.
Yeah.
You host.
Oh, that's the word.
Or guess. Yeah, not a good guess.
Not a good guess, a good
would
host.
come.
Yes. But now it's been nearing 10 minutes as you guys are still trying to figure this out as you've been discussing and talking. and you hear the door. It opens just a little, enough that one being could probably make it through.
What is the point of having all of these locking mechanisms? Or it's just open.
You guys very quickly see why.
Okay.
Coming through the gate, you see some rather tall creatures that are very snake-like
Oh, it's Slenderman.
and burning as they move towards you with a large spear, each with large spears in hand. Just
Yeah.
moving very quickly.
Is
I don't
this
suppose
burning?
you gentlemen would like to talk about this.
So is this burning an eternal flame?
It probably is burning eternally.
That was a song reference, but I did.
I know what you were talking about.
I dismiss my familiar.
He's up on the door.
He's just like-
That's exactly what happens.
God, I want to shoot Key with every fiber of my being, but I know Shalia is an assassin.
He has a very hard time hitting targets with her bow and arrow, but we won't go into that.
Hey, but she has a really good time stabbing people with her.
This is true. She's had a very good time with that, in fact.
Have her character sheet.
Stating to
You know what annoys me more? The fact, again, in a different campaign, I've been stabbed in the back by an ally. Or,
Yeah, but you didn't ask for that one.
You asked for this
You
one.
kind of asked for it.
It's kind of true.
I was only being culturally insensitive, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you think about it, so was Key. I mean, it is a cultural convention that you don't stab people. And so he was being insensitive to that convention by stabbing you.
Started it.
And then the second bit of this is, while every fighter me wants to shoot him, I also know that he's not going to be here for much longer.
Oh, don't do anything to my character while I'm gone.
Well, that's the problem. I am a mildly decent person, and I wouldn't do that to you.
Kentucky Fried
Decent.
Key. I, however, am not a decent
Mittens
person.
approves.
You'll get that Tweety Bird yet. Wait, the coloration is actually like Sylvester, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah.
I did see a putty tat.
Man,
Man,
a
I-
bunch of flaming rope.
Nope, a rope.
I want to shoot you so badly.
Like, you're cold-blooded, but you're on fire. I mean, just pick a theme and stick with it, guys. Come on, this is confusing.
You know, if we can see
Cool.
the
I don't
door,
think I've seen that
we
one
can
yet.
misty step through it.
Oh, but what's on the other side?
I'm not going to be the
I was gonna
first
say
one through that door.
what you can see beyond, because obviously these guys aren't 60 feet tall.
Mhm.
What you guys can see inward is just a swirl of flame and burning.
Maybe not yet.
There is nothing happy inside that door.
There's nothing happy outside the door either.
Yeah, currently no.
I'm pretty happy.
Just
I got my
dwarf and
familiar
his
back.
companion.
All right, so
Welcome to hell.
I need pieces.
I don't
I went
have a piece
underground
because I left
to
my
a
dice.
horde.
That's okay.
This whole trip has been hell.
You can
Yeah.
last
Exactly.
time I tossed it, I twisted it.
Welcome
You-
to-
Okay, those who aren't here, we won't worry.
Okay.
We won't worry about. I love you guys, but
You can toss it back.
yeah.
Toby.
I'll probably end up needing this, but oh look, it was a 4.
I rolled a 1, like I called
Do you want to use a 4 or a D12? Because you're probably going to not use a D12. You probably will use a
That's
4.
a fair point.
Don't you have a whole... Oh, you didn't bring your box of D4s.
Nope.
No.
I can
Well,
scourge for some.
Use D4s.
What?
Use D4s.
I use one occasionally.
I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Okay, this is
Don't worry,
Mittens.
I've got it.
That is
No, I-
No, you don't get it.
Where are
at
you
all.
standing? Because you had just knocked on the door.
Well, that was 10 minutes ago.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Where are you standing after you walked away from it?
Being as far away from Nero as I can.
Investigating the door, things, and
I'm thinking about it really hard. On one
I
hand,
probably went back to the car.
satisfaction. On the other hand,
Oh,
angry
no, there is no
Yagamoth.
car, huh?
Nothing
I'm
brings the
probably
world
about 10
That is
together
no
like
cost.
localized,
From the door.
limited resources.
Huh?
I'm about 10 feet back from the door.
Okay,
Let's say that.
about 10 feet back from the
Probably
door.
just stood back and let them do their thing,
I guess that's a
investigating the
reference
door.
on something.
No,
Okay.
it's not a reference. It's
Fedial
just
was over
a
here
general
investigating.
commentary of the current
This is
situation.
your guy.
Yeah, the black D12.
So you guys were over here with each other.
I'm happy where I am.
You're happy being as far away as you can be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I might be a frontline wizard, but I'm still a wizard.
Right.
I've learned my lesson.
Nero?
Where's Nero?
Have you really?
No. No, I'm not.
I'm not sure.
Well, wherever he is, he's on the other side of the room.
Sorry, I honestly I don't know. Like investigating is not Nero's thing.
Wearing disintegration news
Nero
to
is
each other.
running around in circles.
I'm not chasing him yet.
I was fine where he was.
Cavalberry.
Okay.
Yeah, if I see the door start opening, I might actually start making my way towards.
I would see you probably at least
yeah,
making
yeah.
it up towards him. So we're good there. I'm not going to draw these doors having been opened. It's just easier to do this way.
Okay.
And I will get some pieces out.
Just imagine there's a gap big enough for a file.
Yeah.
A single file line.
Man, first Vith, now friggin' Key.
Hey, Vith didn't know I did help chop off your.
Yes, you did. Well, you instigated the chopping of, the shooting off of my finger, and then you shoved your tail down my throat.
You got better.
And then you also said you'd eat me if I ever died.
I really should make
Vith would have made that.
So
That's a good incentive to not die.
as far as these creatures go, they are not large width-wise, but they are very, very tall. They stand over 10 feet. So they're able to move through here relatively well. But as far as their reach and stuff, they take up a 10-foot thing, so they're considered a large creature.
Okay.
Want to throw me? Do you have some poker chips I could throw at me?
There's one.
Are they on fire? Or there's fire all over where they came from?
They are on fire. They look like burning embers.
Okay.
Their skin.
I just had a thought. Chips, but one day when we don't have enough.
That would be fun. I'm done with the poker.
I can't wait to lose.
What?
I don't know how to play them.
It's okay.
It's easy. We can teach you.
You want to around?
Look, Matt, I thought we had to talk about
Freezing
this.
is wonderful, isn't it?
I'm just saying, I thought we worked our way through this. We had the intervention. We all read our cards. I thought you put the poker behind you.
Hey, it's just fun, guys. Give me a break.
To be fair, D&D. I like the fact that you're not making
If
money
I
on
have a problem, I
anything.
can stop whenever I want.
It is a game chance.
You need to stop breaking people's necks.
Yeah, you are kind of gambling.
Rolling
Very-
19.
Just
With
not
their
with your
characters'
with your
lives.
characters' lives. Yeah. All right. So these guys come through, and as they're running through, I will let you guys get your initiative because there's no way that they're just going to run through and get an attack before you're ready. So let's do this.
Oh yeah, that's something else you guys missed. Nero was actually at the top of the initiative
17.
board last week.
Yeah.
18.
Which actually means that's 21. But
So far, Calum.
Which is always a bad sign.
Betty, y'all got an 8.
I got an 8.
I'll be done.
That's okay. I'm last.
you got
I got a 4.
Mittens is very much the last one.
I got a 21.
Watch, one of the snakes got a 2.
15.
I also got a 50. You go first.
Plus 4.
Got an
I think that's interesting how when it's a tie, the person who actually rolled lower on the die is the one who wins.
So it's the higher dexterity player.
Well, yeah, but it works out. So
Yeah.
the person who rolled
Who
lower
rolled
on the
lower,
die
yeah.
wins.
That is true.
Yeah, it's just whatever we decided how, and we've run with it.
Yeah.
Technically,
No, I mean it works. It works fine.
it's like saying the guy with the more natural instinct.
Yeah.
But
No, it makes sense. I just think it's kind of funny.
what'd you get, Nero?
14.
14.
Like the rules for 5th edition say that you can.
Yeah, it's kind of your choice on how you're gonna do it, but I've just I didn't make that a hard fast. It has to be that way. It's just kind of
No, I was just acknowledging the irony, not saying it was wrong.
it is ironic, and I've thought about it myself.
I think that's a proper usage of irony. Discussion in the comments.
Irony, the opposite of wrinkly.
Nice.
Sorry, that's a T-shirt I've seen.
I will dance on your grave.
Oh, that was really funny. Thank you, dad jokes.
There's no need to be so starchy.
What? Starchy?
Yes.
Yes, no, I get that.
Sorry, guys. All right, so these guys come out. Yeah, we'll keep that for a second. And you guys got your turns. Our first person is Fernando. You are up to go.
Woohoo! Okay, let's stick with the short sword this time around.
All right.
And I guess I can only really fight at a time because I don't have dual wielder yet, but we'll get to that.
You can still do 2. It's just you have to do without the special modifiers and stuff.
Yeah, without the damage modifier.
Maybe I'll do that too, but that first roll was an 18, so that should be good. And the second roll was a 17. Which
18,
means
18 and 17?
plus modifier, so
18 you get a modifier.
As a
The
plus
second one
6
you
on
don't
it.
get a modifier.
it's a 6 to hit, plus 6
No,
to
no.
hit.
To
Oh no,
hit,
yeah, you get
you
the two.
to
You get the to hit. You don't get the damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely hit on both hits.
That's a 24, 20.
Sweet. Isn't it the second one you don't get your proficiency bonus to hit?
You're not supposed to get your proficiency.
Okay.
But
My D8s.
That's weird.
it is worth
It
it.
makes it sound like you just
Black one is the second dice.
Huh?
Black one is the second attack.
Okay.
Both roll 4, so it doesn't matter. So 14 to hit, 14 damage.
Wow. All right. First thing you come in, you slice up into him. And really quickly, I just gotta make my check here. So I'm pretty sure.
Also, Tay, you might want to roll up advance.
Mm-hmm. I actually don't have anything I need to roll this time.
Oh,
Right.
lucky you.
So when that happens, you slice into the creature and you hear it just as you hit at it.
Does he understand that?
Does he understand? No, he does not.
Fair.
No,
This
it
is
only
so
it
nice.
only lasts for how long?
Comprehend
Is it
language?
an hour?
I understand.
I believe it. Yeah, it's an hour.
Oh yeah, so you hear "damn you" basically.
Yes!
Oh, take it like a man, Voldemort.
And you take 3 fire damage as your blades cut into it, and the burst of flame just hits onto you.
I'll be fine.
I'd assume infernal, but no.
Well, then I
Or-
understand them too.
Well, it really depends what it is, because it's either infernal or they might actually just be fire elementals. In case it'd be whatever that
Right.
language is.
Yeah.
Ignan.
Or primordial.
Okay. It is now Calum's turn.
All right. I'm going to move to be in line with them. So like, yeah, there we go. Now I'm casting Gust of Wind.
So what are you about to do with Nero?
Okay.
Sure, let's blow wind onto these fire creatures.
Hey,
There's no possible way that could go bad.
You know, it actually says it extinguishes unprotected flames, and protected flames have a 50% chance of going out.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm also starting my blade song too.
Uh-huh.
So,
gonna go
and
great.
they also must spend 2 feet for every 1 foot when moving closer to me.
Okay, so how long does this thing last?
It is.
It's like a minute or something?
Hold on, I think I might have copied something down wrong because it doesn't say. That is my bad.
Did a concentration?
It just says instantaneous.
What's this spell?
Gust of Wind.
Yeah, casting time is instantaneous, but it lasts for
What level?
Second.
Gust of wind. Casting time, duration, concentration up to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and I have to make a save for something to.
No,
No?
nothing to roll. Just
It doesn't do damage. It's
doesn't
just
do damage. Just if their flames are unprotected, they go out. They are protected, then it's a 50% chance that they go out.
Okay, that is an actual flame, not these bodies.
That's fine. I thought it might help, and it's making them harder to approach.
It does make it harder for them to approach.
Now my
The
question
result
is,
here, as you cast this,
Mm-hmm.
you watch it hit them, and you see the embers burn brighter and brighter and brighter until the area about 10 feet out from them now is very, very hot. I need all three,
Well, that backfired.
four, all
it's
four
almost
of
like
you guys.
every one of us who's standing next to him saw this coming.
I thought, considering it said that it puts flames out, that it would help.
It's Matt, Tay. Did you really expect it to work?
It is
Kind of.
You 4 guys all take 4 damage from burning around you.
Ow.
Just heated up the air.
I did my best.
So putting an actual flame out is one thing, but you're talking about basically burning coals, right? They're like burning embers, right? So when you blow any wind onto a burning coal, it ignites hot. Like it goes very, very hot.
Yeah, I thought it'd be worth a shot.
It's not a bad idea. It was a fantastic idea for flames.
Man, now I'm curious what happens if you take like a air pump and blow that into coals, because I assume that's way too much air for it to actually.
That's called a forge.
So here's something to take into consideration. When you hit these guys with what you saw when he hit with a melee, there was an actual burst of flame that caused the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now this area is extremely hot anywhere 10 feet around them because of what's going on. But flame, according to this, may not be very useful. So you might actually be able to get a shot on him, but you're going to be putting yourself in a damage range.
So basically, what you're saying is nothing
It
changed.
kind of, it's a trade-off.
Oh,
It actually got worse because if you're within 10 feet of them,
Yeah,
you're taking damage.
That's
now.
my point. Nothing changed.
But I mean, if you're in there anyway, you won't take an additional fire, probably.
But assuming you stay
Probably.
in the area, you're gonna take fire damage.
You will take fire damage if you don't get out.
Maybe, probably.
So again,
I know,
basically
I
nothing
know,
changed.
I know.
Also, the
Trying to
only
look
thing,
on the bright side of the situation.
there is no bright side. The only thing that happened is now it's harder for Nero to run away.
It is harder for Nero to run away.
I was also that's intentional.
You could get out that way though instead of running towards
Yeah.
Tay.
I'm still not sure what's
'Kay.
going to be the death of this party first, the enemies or the party itself.
Key, your turn, bud.
Well, it looks like Nero's gonna be
And
killed
then
by
Bjorn is on
allies
deck.
at this point.
Key, what are you doing? You do see all of your friends taking that damage, the blisters on their skin starting to come up, and they're just like, ah! From the burning.
I'm gonna stay 40 feet away.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw some daggers.
All right.
So you're gonna need to move 40 feet away.
Well,
He's there. So if I
You
just
can't
go
count him
5,
behind
10,
you?
15, 20, 35, 40. Yeah, he's like exactly 40.
Oh, hey, there's a cat behind you.
Yeah, there's a
Don't
cat.
get startled by it again.
I heard it open the door this
Oh,
and
so-
it didn't freak me out this time.
I have a
I
weird,
I expect it now more than I did then.
I have a weird question.
Yes.
He's throwing daggers into a wind tunnel, expecting to hit something.
Well, the wind tunnel is specifically right here, so if he's
Mhm.
throwing it at an angle like this, it's going to.
Yeah, but
Come
the
right
second
back. Hit
it
them harder.
goes,
first attack.
Yeah, it may throw it off a little bit.
But or it could even add to the damage because it's
If he-
getting thrown harder.
If he was here,
I do miss with the wand.
if he was here,
That is a 13. I always
in
thought
this
it
case,
was
it's actually going to throw the
13.
trajectory off. So
That's 19 for one and
that was a good roll, though.
9 for the other.
Okay.
you rolled a natural 1 on one of those?
No, it was a 3
Okay.
plus 6.
All right. So, yeah, what happens here? You throw. You're 19. That roll, it actually comes in, just it hits. So it's hitting the front one.
Yeah, I'm going to be hitting the front.
Okay, from this side. All right.
The other one was, I rolled a 3 dice for the. Yeah, I know.
What?
Nothing. I got 11 votes, so I have one of my inspirations, but I'm not going to use it.
Woo, for stabbing. Oh man. Mittens, you take 4 damage as the knife plants near you from the shot.
Sorry.
The other knife, normally when you miss, it returns, but this
Yeah.
gust of wind catches it and throws the knife against the door and just has it plastered against the door at this point, and it is not returning to you.
So, when they start their turn, they will have to make a strength save.
Or be pushed back. Okay?
Alright, so do I still damage the first one?
You definitely damage the first one, so roll your damage.
So that's 12 points of damage.
Nice. 12 points of damage with a
'Cause
single
I got
dagger.
allies. With 5.
Right, you get sneak attack damage. That's really good. It's a good trade off there for that. Okay, it is now Bjorn's turn.
I bear out.
You turn
I
into a
bear
bear.
arms. Russian. I rolled a 23 to hit.
But do you have the right to bear arms, or are you Russian?
He is Russian with the right to bear arms.
A
Oh, sorry. You know
23
what?
and a
I
20
apologize. You do not take that damage
because it's already there.
because the wind is blowing it out. The flame does not actually go out. Does not hit you. I apologize for that.
See, worth it.
I apologize.
So, yeah, never mind. What are you going to say?
So 23 and 22 to hit.
Holy crap! Yeah, those hit.
Damage is 22.
22 damage.
Yes.
Wow.
Over 2 hits.
Okay, so over the 2 hits, you do 22 damage. You also feel your fur beginning to slightly burn and ignite and singe. You take 4 damage yourself from fire, like from the heat.
And that does
Because
not put out-
that's because of the range that you're in,
Yeah.
not because of. So the moment you got it within 10 feet is when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Not because of the melee attack.
Okay,
That's why
gotcha.
She
So
already
4
had
points of
she had already
damage.
taken her damage when that happened, and then the knife in here didn't cause any additional because
Mm-hmm.
she was standing right where basically within the 5 feet of the knife. It
Yeah.
would have done something, but it wouldn't in this case.
Love that
So-
smell of burning hair, though.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so that happens. It's now Nero's turn. You're able to just slash
son
into
of
him.
a-
He's not looking very good.
Also, the
You have your ring on.
area.
No, this is for something else. Tay, what is the save?
Oh, it's a save of.
You do that at the
13.
end of your turn. You do that.
Beginning.
Oh, it's the beginning of the turn. Oh, okay.
What is it?
13.
Do
I-
allies have to make? Yeah,
It's a
anyone.
feature
Yeah,
of
yeah,
starting.
yeah. That makes sense.
Well, I apparently get pushed forward.
5 feet.
15.
15. Well, you're pushed right into the creature.
Mm-hmm.
You take 7 damage from burning as you're pushed into him.
Yes, I blame you.
Point your lance at them as you go.
How much points of damage?
Just
How much points of damage?
7.
Yeah. You pull yourself off, and you can attack.
Well, there goes using the lance. Because it would have been great to mark them at 10 feet.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
it's not my fault you stood in my line.
You walked into my line! I was already there!
Okay, the bear's gonna have to make that same save.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
In fact,
the
you
bear
tech-
will be fine. It's a
tech-
strength save.
Technically, you probably
Great, I had a
shouldn't have
plus
to make that
5,
save.
okay?
Probably should have had to make that save when you walked into the
No,
line.
it's specifically when they start their turn there.
Oh, it's when you start your turn. Gotcha.
Alright, it's a 17 on the die, so I assume it hits.
So yeah, that hits.
So, but you're not when you enter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, it takes 8 points of damage and it is marked.
8 points of damage, and it is marked.
Mm-hmm.
So if it attacks anybody else, it does the disadvantage thing.
It has disadvantage on attacking anyone besides me.
Okay.
And if it does attack someone besides me and hits, other things happen.
Okay, because you can smack them. Okay, how many damage? 17?
8.
8, sorry. You rolled a yeah. Okay, 8 damage. Alright. It's looking a little bit rough. Looking a little bit rough. It is now this one's turn in the front. And
Did it make its strength save?
I have to make a strength save, but I also am just checking something really quick before I do that.
I was trying to figure out what hero was initiative.
right after burn.
All right, and it's a DC of 13 or 14 or
No, 15.
13.
It's a
13. 13. Sorry.
13.
13 DC.
13
15
strength.
feet.
Yeah. Yeah, he just stands there as if it's not even bothering him. He then turns to attack. First thing is the most scary threat there, which is the bear, so I have to roll a disadvantage. Wow. Which didn't matter worth beans. Okay. Not this time, but it's going to give him additional attacks, so that's good. Let's see. All right. So the first thing he attacks, he uses this bladed like spear pole armor that he has and just swings down and cuts into the bear.
AC of 14.
Say that again.
The AC is 14 right now.
AC is 14. Yeah, I definitely rolled way beyond that.
Yeah, I figured.
Meet you.
All right. So he does 14 damage as the that area is now just left charred and cut into your body, as you feel the singeing burning from this thing in his hand. The following attack comes here at Fernando. I gotta roll a disadvantage on this one as well. You also have a reaction for that first attack, right?
Not until my turn. Not until my turn. Just keep going.
Oh, it just gives you additional attacks on your turn?
Yeah. While you're adjacent to it, you can make a bonus attack action on your next turn if they damage someone else.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, and this does not hit. I'm unable... Yeah, Fernando, he swings with his tail, and Fernando's able to just basically jump beyond it. It was too photographed. And he just is able to avoid the attack.
Telegraphed?
I think you mean telegraphed.
Yeah.
Telegraphed?
Yeah.
You said photographed.
Did I say photographed?
Yeah.
Telegraphed.
I'm just imagining like he's just like the thing just stopping mid swing and smiling. It's like,
Yeah, alright.
Trying to take selfies for the Instagram account, I guess.
Selfie!
Like the Twitter
No.
pit fiends or whatever.
Killing man with my tail.
About to murder these guys.
Yeah. Alright, guys, alright. Now we need a picture of one of these things taking a selfie. Alright, yeah. Telegraphed, and you are able to dodge. It is now Ferial's turn.
All right, I'm going to move back away from the burning.
Where? This way? This way? Where are you going?
Sort of to that way. Yes.
As far as you can? 30?
Make it 20. Because I'm going to use detect thoughts,
Okay.
and I am going to.
Oh. How wide is that stream of air?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Okay, so it's
Yeah. It's
Just
literally
me.
based on me
yeah.
and him.
Okay.
It's on the lizards.
Ferial was just out of it, so that's fine.
All right. So I am going to try to read the minds of the snake thing.
Okay. You want to
Um,
read their minds?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'm going. Hold on a second. So you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, and as an action, you can either shift your. Okay, so I can't do that because I used an action to cast the spell, but I can get surface level. Thoughts.
Surface level thoughts. Surface level thoughts are
Holy crap, there's a bear!
Die.
yeah, it's
Die,
very
Jedi
much
dogs.
more connected to die, you filthy interlopers, die.
Now I'm gonna
Um,
swing with my sword.
Yeah, you're catching strategic thoughts. In the midst of that, it's still rather surface level. You catch you kind of catch in the midst of all of that the thoughts of you will not take our home.
Okay.
Once again, we've started a fight without asking any questions first.
Well, they kind of attacked us.
You didn't start the fight. That's the thing. You've faced a lot of things that you've stepped onto their territory and have fought.
Knocked They came out
without you
and
starting
attacked.
anything.
It's like,
See,
it's
here's
like
the
getting
thing,
an address
though.
to go to a meeting, knocking on that door, and then someone just jumping out with a knife.
Right.
Yeah.
Your fault.
Here's the thing, though. You knocked, the door opened, they walked out, and then
And
it was
attacked.
his turn to attack. They'd never attacked us.
They walked out aggressive.
It's true. They walked out aggressively. You could have spoken to them instead.
Of course, if someone Britain ran out with, if they look like they're going to kill you, do you ask questions?
Some people. Okay,
Do they also
so that's
get
what you get.
stabbed?
What else you doing?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can't really do much more.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I'm not a fighter.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
He has to make his strength save, and he does.
No, I'm a tricker.
Ah.
See, I will
He
talk
moves.
circles around people, not fighting them. But
Okay, so he moves around and attacks Fidial.
oh, really?
Or sorry, not Fidial. Sorry.
Okay.
I
I
was
was
like,
like, I'm like the least
Different
threatening
F
person
name.
there.
Different F name. Sorry.
Like, all I was doing is
They don't even know I'm reading their minds yet.
Okay, that's. Just gotta check something out with the tail attack.
Why wait, Kayla? Just got to.
Oh, sweet.
Ta-da.
They like me.
Don't you feel so loved?
No.
Despised that.
Yes.
So you can use this inspiration to either give you advantage once or to give Matt disadvantage.
Okay.
And it's only usable.
All right. So, when this happens, this other the other snake-like creature comes over here and attacks.
Sorry, guys. I have to have
All right.
back.
pasta la pasta.
Just tell Fernando I'm just throwing daggers.
Okay. He comes down on you with this initial attack, 16 damage that burns into you. And then additionally,
As I take the middle seat. Except I have become 3 characters now. There's so much responsibility. I don't know what to do with all this.
No trick to that, right? You let one of them die, and then you have characters.
wow. Okay, yeah. So the initial, he did 16 damage to you,
Ouch.
and then he comes down. He then flicks his tail at you, and it does an additional 14 damage.
Could I block that with Ensign Duelist
Um,
if I jump up to 18?
no,
Or either.
you wouldn't be able to get. You wouldn't be able to get past it. Both my rolls were really high.
Oi.
Okay, so total damage is 16 plus.
So 16, and then the other one was an
So
additional
30.
14, so 30 damage in total. And he
Ouch.
has you wrapped with the tail, so it is holding on to you at this point.
I'm in trouble, guys. I got 8 health.
Yeah, you,
Welcome to the rest of the group.
as the tail just tightens and you feel that burning, like your armor is just starting to give under the heat and pressure of it holding onto your body.
I'm gonna have to fix that.
Probably.
No, strike your aim while it's hot.
Yeah. Okay. That is his turn. It's now Mittens.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Bane,
Okay.
and then as a bonus action, I'll do healing.
As a bonus action, you do healing word. Okay.
Can you see him?
Right across from me.
I mean, these are not enormous creatures. They're tall, right? Rather skinny though. So, this is just
And he's
mainly
wrapped
to
in his tail.
deal with cover. So yeah,
No,
he's wrapped in his.
the other one's tail.
He's wrapped in this guy's tail. But yeah, you should technically be able to see him. Okay. So you're casting Bane on these guys. And then healing word.
How much I get? It's something. It's have this
It's gonna be a terrible idea.
muy bien.
Okay, 5 healing.
I'm back in 2-digit numbers.
Yay. Okay.
So,
Give it a
yeah, it's
second.
also 13, so maybe I'm screwed.
Is that what all Mittens is doing?
That's the two actions.
Bane on them, and then
Are you moving?
Attack of opportunity.
I guess I probably have to make the save.
No, you don't. You're not in the 10.
No.
No.
Yes, she is.
No,
No, she's not.
she's not in the wind tunnel 10.
She's in 10 feet of this thing, though.
Oh.
Oh, no, yeah, you don't need to make the strength thing for him.
Right. But if I move, it'll get an attack.
Yes.
Yeah, but, I mean, technically, it's got, like, a bunch of crap around it. But, yeah. It also is at disadvantage if it wants to try and do it.
Wouldn't the other one have provoked an attack as well when it moved away from Mittens?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah,
whatever,
Mittens could have made a smack at him. I apologize. You can attack him.
Missed a whole 1d8 points of damage. What am I saying? It's damage.
Don't you be walking away from me.
That's
Get back here,
right.
fool.
Get over here. I would have missed, so never mind.
That's okay. But yeah, you can, if you run, I do have disadvantage to try and hit you, which is good.
Well, I will go.
Like towards Key, 20 feet? 25, 30? What?
I have to.
Okay. Go back here.
You hit me.
I do not.
With Bane.
Oh yeah, it's not disadvantage. It's a negative. It's a negative. It's a
Just
D4.
Well,
right?
he still has disadvantage because of me, also.
I do have disadvantage because of you. So with that,
So disadvantage plus minus, or
Right.
minus 4.
With that, he
Bane
has a
work on
-2
saves?
to hit.
yeah, I definitely don't hit you. I got pretty wrecked due to my disadvantage and Bane.
Is Bane work on saves?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like.
So the
Plus-
strength
Alright.
saves that I need to make on those will also be there.
Which one grabbed me?
The one on the right.
The farthest one.
This one.
Well, I guess they're both Bane, so
They're
maybe I
both-
can get out.
Now they are both baned.
They weren't when they originally happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so at the top of the round, 1, 2, 3 of you are going to take damage. That is awesome. You only take 2 fire damage as you're in the burning area. And then it is Fernando's turn. And
Okay.
I believe you are allowed a strength save to get out. I'm just checking here really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are able to make a strength save to get out of it if you want to.
Okay. Let me check something like rules wise real quick.
Excuse me.
It is opposed action. Okay. So I'm gonna try to get unstuck because I'm not gonna be doing much good where I am. So that's a strength save, you said?
Mhm.
Please, please, please.
Now that you could, yeah. Go ahead.
That's an 18.
18. Yeah,
If it's a save, then it's a 20.
beautiful. It's a strength save, so
Okay.
yeah. So you're able to just you push yourself out of the tail.
Second
go.
win, bonus action.
Okay.
I need help so bad.
Okay.
Please give me something good. Please give me something good. That's not bad. That's a 6 plus fighter level.
Yeah, so 6
It's-
plus 4.
So that's a 10.
Just 10. That's great. All right.
Okay,
Against things that can deal
Now
12 points
you
of
do
damage
have
every
your
round.
ability if you want to make another turn, so that you can actually attack. Because the
Oh,
strength
the
save is
action
your
surge?
action. Yeah, so you can action surge to get out to do more, or wait till the next turn, and you
Try-
still have your movement. Like you can still move. You can still get out.
I'd take opportunity attacks from one of them. At least do that.
You take
I-
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna skirt around the back of the guy who's surrounded.
You skirt around this way.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll take an opportunity attack here.
That might not be the best place.
Well, I'm just looking at like coming for me.
No one cares about you.
I'm looking about it in my wind tunnel. If that thing loses its footing, it's coming right into.
It is unable to hit you.
Okay.
So that's good.
Well,
Bane,
you
thank
give me
you.
like another.
You want to be over here
Yeah.
so it doesn't run into you.
Just a giant snake versus like.
I mean,
Oh, that would be so horrible.
I mean, otherwise I just pull out this, like stabby stuff and he just runs into a big old wall of knives.
Right. All right, that's it. Caleb, you're up.
All
And then
right.
Key will be going.
Burning coals, basically.
The one approaching Ferial, I am going to cast Magic Missile.
So you're gonna do casting a magic missile. Now the other spell, is it a concentration spell? Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got that going as you just send off your magic missile. How much damage?
So 9 force damage.
All right, so just they hit, and you watch the like the burst of flame that comes off of those hits, and just kind of
Do you understand that?
at this
Of course I
point.
do.
At this point, yeah, he still doesn't understand, and it's just some pretty dirty slurs toward
Is it in
toward an
Primordial?
elf. No, it is not.
No.
Oh, pinche duendes.
Is
It is iconic.
Is it in
To be fair,
fears.
To be fair, is it like an elemental speak? Because if under that same line he was able to read a Aquan because he had primordial.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's Ignin, you would be able to understand it
Because that was the ruling we had.
So
with the
primordial
Aquans,
is the
my God.
base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might catch a little and be like, maybe I understand. You could
I
probably be like, he
understand
wasn't
it
happy
in
about what he
something-
said at you. That would be more
I
of
think most
the
of us
thing.
know
I did a
that.
good guess
So
of
no
what
shit,
he's saying.
Sherlock.
I don't know exactly.
He wasn't
what
happy
the
about
word
getting
was.
Yeah,
the
you can
magic
be like,
missile.
it was aimed at him and it wasn't nice.
okay.
Knowing exactly what he said is different because it's not the specific language. Again, it's just like knowing Latin versus knowing any branch
Yeah, but
language.
he was
of
able to
Latin.
read the thing I gave to her.
So he didn't read it. He just got bits and pieces of it.
You got a gist.
A really vague gist of it. Okay. It is now Key's turn and then Bjorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
now.
You're like, oh, yeah,
Hello.
that's me.
Okay, throwing daggers and stuff. You can do 2 of those. Okay, that's basically what I was instructed to do. Is just keep throwing daggers. That's got a plus 6 to hit. Okay, so that's a 9 and a 20.
A 9 and a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, he throws with the lower hit, and it just the knife just flies off into the flaming room behind.
And back
And
to
does
up
not
because he
it does not return.
Because
Because
of the wind
this
wall.
wind that's blowing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it flies off. Otherwise, it would just return. The other one though does hit, and roll me the damage because you get sneak attack and everything with it.
6 plus D4. No,
D6 plus.
because he has the sneak attack on that.
Yeah.
If he's attacking that
Yep.
guy.
It is more than 1d6.
Yeah,
I think
It's
it's
2d6.
Two.
It should be 2d6.
Oh, well, we'll get another one. Ouch, those rolls are bad. 5.
All right,
Plus,
so
plus 4 is 9.
So 9 points of damage.
all right, so then it lays into him, and he's got 2 knives sticking into him at this point. He's not looking super great, but still up for the fight. It is now Graham's turn.
Gotta make a
I
strength
made
save.
save.
Oh, okay.
You made your save.
I rage.
That'll be
Hit
fine.
at an 18.
Yeah.
Me,
Okay.
not me.
And then I do 21 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's not looking very good at this point. You just rip into him. You already took your burning damage, and the flame explosion stuff isn't happening with the wind. So you yeah, it's nasty for what it is. It's a little different for you because you technically have to touch him. It's okay. We'll leave it as it is for now.
Okay.
Claws don't have a lot of Ending?
Yeah, he comes back. He has no claws. You must now punch him with bare hands.
Kung Fu Panda.
All right, so yeah, you do your damage. I would love to see someone do that. Oh,
I need to get
so
level a monk
awesome.
now.
Yeah,
you get it.
let's
You
triple
get it.
multi-class.
Yeah,
That's
barbarian
never
monk.
bad.
Yeah. All right, so you do the damage to him, and you watch him just. He's fighting to kind of stay up at this point. He's not looking very great. It is now Nero's turn.
How did I manage that one?
Wow.
7.
That
Want to re-roll that one?
Uh,
It went
do
out
I
of
want
date.
to? Should I?
It's up
Yeah.
to you. Did go out of your box.
Alright. And it's a bit better. So yeah, I do manage to make the strength save.
Okay.
Great. I would like to take a couple steps that direction so that I am both in melee range with both of them.
Right here.
Oh look, you're
Back
there.
up one.
Here.
I don't want to hear any of your sass, Tay.
Right here.
Yeah, that is good.
Or did you want to be here?
No, I want to be in
Because
range
then
with
you've
both
got.
of them.
Okay. Well, this is technically in range because you've got.
I'm not using my lance.
No, they take up a 10-foot space, so this is within 5 feet and 5 feet.
Okay, yes. Sorry, it's hard to tell that from here.
I know because I know it seems a little bit far away.
Yeah.
It's not, and you are now out of that 10-foot thing, so you don't need to be making strength saves.
All right, so I'm gonna make my normal attack against the one that had Fernando.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a normal attack on him.
That guy. Ruin that guy's day.
Now you have an additional bonus
Wow.
attack from.
Yes, but that's on the other guy.
Right.
So yeah, well, I missed.
Okay. Did you crit fail?
Nope.
That's good.
For the love of God, why?
Wow.
How?
Wow.
2 4s.
You're just having a rough go.
I'm
sorry, man.
Well, there went everything I had planned.
He's getting there. He's at 6.
So 3 swings and 3 whiffs.
Well, that's with advantage.
Wow. Oh, that was 2 swings and
No,
2
that
whiffs.
were both 2 swings with advantage that both rolled under a 5.
You still have one more, right? An additional
No.
bonus attack?
No, I'm only level 4. I have 1 normal attack and the bonus action given to me by hunters.
Oh, and then your additional.
And then if I
Well, you
choose
rolled, yeah. So you rolled to hit him, and then you rolled this one at advantage to hit him.
I've already tried hitting both. I don't get an additional bonus to hit.
I thought the additional bonus gave you 3 attacks basically, because you have your regular attack, your bonus attack, and then the additional.
No, I don't have an additional.
Oh,
that would
okay.
that would cause me. I'd have to action surge to get the additional.
Okay.
Ah,
That sucks. I'm sorry, dude. So
freaking
2 swings, 2 whiffs. They're able to just basically fend it off. Just.
Yep.
Yeah. You get the odd slur that you hear about the slippery elf.
Fierce.
Right. And then it is now this guy's turn, who again is going to go after the bear.
And the smelly furry one.
Well, he doesn't have any chance whatsoever on that one.
What about his strength saves?
Oh yeah, let's make my strength save real quick.
Don't forget Bane.
Yep. And let's see. He still makes a strength save. But he does miss the first attack. Woo! You guys are really lucky.
Doesn't feel like it.
I crit on this and you didn't. I don't get it, so you're lucky. Let's see. So this one does hit. This one does hit, and I need to roll these to go along with that. Holy crap! He does get a hold of the bear with his tail. He just whips out, and you just watch it get up around the bear's neck. It does 20 points of damage to you.
Ouch.
So
And
10
is
points
that
of damage.
physical or is that bludgeoning or whatever?
So
or is it fire?
it's 11 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then an additional 9 points of burning damage.
Okay, I can half the bludgeoning.
You can
at
half
this
the
point.
bludgeoning. Yes.
So 15?
Yeah, 15. Which
14.
14.
9 plus 6.
9 plus 6.
No,
Oh, 9 plus 5 because it rounds down. 9 plus 5. So yeah, 14
Yeah.
damage.
Okay.
That's like,
It still gets rid of the bear. But I'm still raging.
Gets rid of bear. Okay.
Gets rid of bear.
Gets rid of bear. All of a sudden, you
Just
just
barely.
you turn in. You turn it. you turn into the furbolg, and you feel that squeezing up around your neck. At this point, you're just like, it's not very good.
You have failed me for the last time.
Y'all,
Don't
it's
choke on
your
your
turn.
aspirations.
Okay, so I'm going to try to probe deeper and
Take him to dinner first.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I've been trying to probe the snake's thoughts.
Sorry.
Wow, Matt.
I apologize.
keeping it PG here, guys. Keeping it PG.
Scales, not my thing. So yeah, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw, or I read thoughts deeper, and it is aware that I'm reading its thoughts now.
Okay, what's the save?
It's DC 13.
13. Okay, you delved straight into its brain.
Okay. So it says, I gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates.
All right, so
He hates me.
We all hate you.
this is a lot of information. These guys were sent out to protect this. Place. It seems they've been here for quite some time, by what you can gather.
Okay.
What as far as what's looming? You said, give me again.
So it's reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or
Okay, so its reasoning is here to protect. It's protecting its territory that they have claimed, right? And then you said something that's looming large that it fears, and then what's the other thing?
So its emotional state. Its
Emotional state.
reasoning.
Emotional state. It is scared and angry at the same time.
Okay.
And what's looming, this thing that it's fearing is that now that the seal has been broken on the door,
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to make sure you guys like it's scared of you being there because they were scared you would break the seal. But the reason they're scared of this is because there is something else out there that they don't want to find them. You just kind of get this swirling, burning, misty, smoky imagery. And you catch in the mind of this thing. You just hear.
So yes.
Oh gosh.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
That's to a particular.
Okay,
area, sure.
so-
when that
That's the
happens,
particular
it turns
area
and
you
looks
guys
at you
showed
and
me?
just like.
what's it saying?
Stay out of my head.
Then stop stabbing us. I'm just like, we don't need to be fighting.
I don't know. I have a kind of. I'll be honest. I'm a little want to murder something, mostly Key, but
that
I'm
like
surprised it's not me.
with that, you just kind
don't
of
get
get
me wrong.
this.
I'm pissed.
It's a necessary risk. That's basically what you kind of catch out of all of that from his thoughts.
Yeah. It's like, Sisters, you're gonna waste all your power fighting us when that thing you're scared of comes for you.
Roll me a persuasion.
All right.
You end this combat.
That's not great. It's an 11.
An 11.
Mm-hmm.
Just really quickly, you just kind of get this. Just the thoughts that you're getting through him is more just the fact that they feel that the gamble is safer to take it on their own, kind of like to kill you and take it on their own because they can reseal the doors, you know. And from him, he's just like, he just says, "Sarita, Rita."
You can understand me as well as a bear right now.
You're not a bear.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Give me a moment.
How
Wait,
embarrassing.
and when that happens, how embarrassing!
Go away.
All right, so
Strong context is not bearable.
oh my gosh! Oh, here we go. All right, so
Back on that
you
boat train.
you get that he's just like, you're not worth the risk.
Saving.
I agree. That's what you get out of that. Okay. It is now the other guy's turn. He's gonna make a risky move.
Isn't it the other guy's turn?
No, it's this guy's turn. This guy went first.
Oh.
Come on.
You're not a bear.
Come at me!
Alright, so
Hey!
So
You get an
how,
opportunity attack.
how many people got a tax opportunity there?
just me.
One.
Okay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that hits.
Okay.
It's a 16 on the die.
Okay.
I wish I was a higher level because I could do other things, but freaking.
But we're level 4.
Really? Same damage?
How much?
8.
8 damage.
8 points of damage off
Ah!
of the D12.
Not very not very nice. When you hit, you take 6 points of fire damage. From being in melee range to hit him. And then as it gets
My
in
AC is currently 19.
as it gets in range here of you, it is still standing. The 10 feet is here, right?
Yep.
So it is standing in the blowing range of that air
I guess so.
because it is technically angled. I will not say it is hot enough to cause the burning damage.
What? Because he's only
It
half
is-
in it?
God, so it is there. Because it's not like does it say where the origin is?
By the
Me.
way, Nero, you have
Origin is
inspiration
you.
Because I cast it on myself.
Okay. It is right on you, and it is right in the stuff, and it's going to be attacking you.
Okay. So sure.
It just makes sense. So I rolled max damage. You're gonna take 12 fire damage as it gets near you.
Oh.
There's no
okay.
roll to hit. You just take the
Um,
damage.
Remy, what's the average damage everyone's been getting when they attack?
When they attack?
Depends.
Wait, the average damage of what?
Like everyone's been getting when they get hit by their attacks.
Oh,
A
the
lot.
the average is about like 5 or 6.
Okay.
I thought it was like 16.
Hold on. Are you asking fire damage? Are you asking if he hits with a melee attack?
When I
how
hit
much
you with a
damage?
melee attack, it's a whole different thing.
That's like
The
15.
the area effect damage that happens from those things has been averaged about 5 or 6.
Put it in perspective. He would go down in 1 hit. He goes down in about 3 hits. He, depending on if he's bear form or not, may take a bit longer.
All right.
So yeah, that amounts.
And it was 16 fire damage I'd be taking.
No. You take 12 to start
Oh,
with.
12.
Yeah. Not 16. That'd be horrible.
I might end up regretting this, but I am going to rebel.
That's probably a wise choice.
And
So half's that.
So I
6.
take 6, and
Okay.
I can then throw 6 of. I can then throw a d6 of fire damage on my next melee attack.
Because that's not gonna be.
Because
I
that's
don't think
useful.
that will do anything to them.
Alright.
You know, it's really good against people who are using elemental magic instead of just elementals.
Okay,
But-
so his first attack. His first attack. Are you reactioning?
I just spent my reaction.
To do the ill.
That's
yeah,
why I was trying to figure out how much
Right.
his melee attacks hurt. And,
they hurt.
And
a
the fact
lot.
that he has about 3 of them.
oh,
Yeah.
I have 2 melee attacks.
that's the kind of info I was trying to figure out.
Well, yeah,
You asked about
you saw what
damage,
you
you
saw
didn't
what
say
they
how
were
many
taking.
attacks.
I put up 30 damage on him.
Yeah.
Good luck.
GLHF. For what it matters to you, though, you have inspiration right now. So.
I do.
Which one?
So
I
his
need it
first
for my next plan though.
his first hit.
On
Oh,
A1.
good.
That's
People hate me.
Don't you have a
This is
dash?
fantastic.
His first hit with the
have.
with his spear thing, he comes down and does 12 damage. It's 11
Yeah.
from
So,
the spear
next
and
turn
1
you
from
can't
burning.
move. But which
Ow.
are you moving anyways?
And then his second attack.
It's
Please
a
don't
risky
hit a
move.
19.
Like it just depends on what you're
Um,
looking to do. Yeah.
You have a 19 currently, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I rolled a 21 on the first one,
okay.
so
Pretty sure he's
that's
less
why I
than
figured
that.
you would probably
Yeah.
use, but you used your reaction already. So
He said when he bonus action healed 10.
the
that
second
he-
attack with his tail just misses.
when you healed him
You're
last
able
time,
to
you brought
avoid.
him
You're
up
able to avoid that.
2
Okay.
digits
That's
is
good.
what he said, and then he
Um,
healed 10, so he might be sitting around.
So yeah,
So
that's that.
It's pretty.
It is now Mitten's turn.
Okay, so Fernando, where
That
are
Bane
you
seriously
at
has saved your
health-wise?
guys' lives.
Makes it so my stuff actually.
I
works, too.
am at about half health right now, so I got 21.
I have
My
9.
roll for yours, I didn't need the Bane to fail. I rolled crap. I rolled really crappy.
I have 9 health.
Yeah,
Nine.
wizards are squishy.
Yes, for a wizard. I'm super tough, but I'm still a
You're
wizard.
at exactly 1/3 health.
Yes, I would be at more, but someone lowered my max health.
Yeah, bad choices below your max health.
I can't make a single bad choice then.
I know.
He engaged in a combat you introduced.
It's
And I
true.
I
didn't
don't
even
want to
have a
DM
save.
blame here, but
Hey man, hey.
All right.
Every combat is a choice.
Eh,
It is.
I tried to stop it, guys.
Still should have had a save. I feel.
Yeah.
not now.
No, that one doesn't actually have a save.
Like,
Okay, conversations for
Yeah.
Anyways.
break time.
All right. I need to
which is coming up
decide
in
who
about
I'm
10 minutes, by
healing.
the
That's
way.
the thing. I have a potion of healing. Give to,
I'm pretty sure I also have a
Huh,
potion of healing.
I'm fine.
and then I can do cure wounds. You're the easiest to get to. That's the thing.
Do it feels right.
How
Is he the easiest to get to?
Him or
Me.
Caleb and the bear.
Me,
Not
Dex.
a bear yet.
Well, yeah. Caleb and the Furbolg.
The wannabe bear.
all right. So I'll go. Healing,
I feel
cast cure wounds.
Okay.
You have to touch?
Yeah,
Give it a glance.
I'm casting it as a second level, so I give you 15.
Sweet.
Nice.
And then if I use my double my speed turn move, right?
Uh-huh.
But I have to spend a turn not moving, then I can go to somebody else and give them.
You can go to Nero, you can go here.
Do you have a potion?
You also
said?
got 2
I
points,
think I do
so-
actually have a potion. I'm not sure
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Well, you got 4 total.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you still.
I have the least, and it is
I'm
exactly
bad.
as it should be.
So, what are the votes looking at?
So Bjorn has 4, Caleb
You've got-
10,
You've got
Nero's
12,
10,
you've
Mitten's
got
3,
inspiration.
Key has 11, I have 10.
You got 3 guys with
And Burial
inspiration
has
that can
2.
use against or for.
I have 2.
You have 2.
We have 4 guys with inspiration right now.
Oh, you have 4.
Alright, so
of
does
these
that mean we
inspiration.
have enough that each person gets 1, or can you vote multiple times?
No, so
I think you can vote multiple times. It's like so the price for voting is like 100 sparks or
Oh,
something.
I see.
Which is really
It costs sparks. It
normally-
costs
Do you
sparks.
need a potion?
There should normally be like a
Oh.
time limit in terms of you have to basically wait for like a cooldown
That'll
period
be
before
Alright,
you
I'll
can
go
vote
give
again.
Fernando a potion.
You giving it to Fernando?
Yeah.
So you're just moving to him and giving it to him?
Yes, but not within range of that thing.
Okay, so
Come up behind him.
here.
Be like, here.
Hey, turn around.
Technically, his tail is within range, but his spear is not.
Oh, there is a barrier though of me between
And-
there
Yes,
and the
and,
bear.
and currently his tail is here, so it doesn't matter. He can't
yeah.
use his tail multiple times. He only got one tail.
Just like harder, daddy. Just totally make the snakes stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Line. We've met you again.
No.
Lying. No father.
I mean, as fiery as they are.
Oh my goodness. Stop
All
it.
right.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
That's what I'm doing for my turn.
All right. We got you within 10. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I love this game, guys.
Okay. You 5 all take 8 burning damage.
4 for me because of my absorb elements.
You gonna use
have-
it again?
No, but I have resistance until the start of my next turn.
Ah, that's good.
damage.
Ouch.
Okay. And then Fernando starts.
All right.
Mm.
First of all, let's go and use a feint attack.
Okay.
Which doesn't do anything on this run. By the way, do we have advantage in that current setup?
Yes.
In this one,
Never mind. Feint would be a little bit redundant. How much health do you have?
he's a bear. In a minute.
In a minute, I'll have 34.
So who's really hurting right now? Then you're hurting right now.
Nero's always the one hurting. Help
Yeah.
him.
Hey Nero, let's get him. Rally.
Okay.
That is up. Where'd it go?
And the official Overwatch joke for the night.
Also use
Overwatch
that.
reference.
Remind me what Rally does.
I
Has an AoE healing and speed.
I almost went into that.
It's Brigitte Goldsmith.
I'm pretty sure it's a 6 healing
Okay.
or 10 hit points anyway.
610 hit points. And does it do something else? Does it allow him to move or something?
I don't think it does anything like that.
It's
At
just
least on what it says. So
additional.
you give one creature a superiority die plus charisma mod 10 hit points,
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Cool.
which is something.
It's more than nothing.
It's a thing.
Okay. And now, using stuff, I'm going to lay into this guy next to me and try to do some damage.
'Kay.
So 16
I
to
realize
hit.
the second that guy dies, that wind wall's just going to be terrible for us.
I can move it too.
16 and an 18 to hit.
16 and 18 to hit, both hit.
Sweet. Black is the second one. Consecutive.
'Kay.
Oh shoot. Okay, so that
I'm
is
impressed another
16
one hasn't walked
damage.
out yet.
See what?
16 damage. I
One
rolled
reason
max
I
on
have
one of
to do
those.
Okay, 16 damage in total.
All
All right. So you come in and just like you cut through the tail, which drops Bjorn, and the tail falls, and you just stab in finally, and just as it falls to the ground. That one is now dead.
As I turn to look at you, I was like, let's get the other one.
I'll follow you. Or more importantly, you'll follow me, whichever one comes first.
All right.
I'm moving then if I can.
Okay.
We'll go move up to the other guy and try to keep him off of you.
Up here.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to move over a little so you're not in the wind tunnel?
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
So
I
go
here.
that way. And
or here.
Would I actually? Do I have to go make that strength check to try to?
Oh yeah, that's at the
Only
start of
be-
your turn.
You needed to make the strength check at the beginning of the turn.
Which you weren't.
But
in the
you weren't
tunnel.
in the tunnel at the time, so you're
Okay.
running through the tunnel, and you're okay to do that. So, like here, where you want to end up.
Kinsey's here.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Oh.
We are in the midst of a fight.
Yeah.
Here, take back over as Key and as
Kinsey has
Key
returned.
just basically say he's throwing daggers at
Where's
this
The
point.
king
So
has
Where is
returned.
do what Key
I didn't
does.
have her on the board
Yeah.
just for ease. But if you want to use Shalia instead of Key, we can put Shalia on here. If you want to just take over for Key,
I'll
that's
take over
fine.
for Key here for
'Kay.
right now.
Cool.
Since.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Welcome back. Ready to kill. All
Yes.
right. Fernando, you moved around over here, and that's
Yep.
the end of your turn. Yeah.
Yep, that would be it.
All right. It is now Caleb's turn.
Oh boy.
I know what I want to do. I know it's going to get me hurt.
Is it going to get you hurt?
Most likely.
What are you doing?
By
So-
an ally or an enemy?
Maybe both.
Alright, here we go.
So the whole reason I was doing this wall of wind is to try and push them back through the door.
I know.
Now that there's no one in front of the door, I still want to try and keep any more from coming out. So I will, thinking I should move to the door and keep the wall of the wind tunnel going.
The door right now is wide open. Correct?
Yes.
You can see.
It's
through
open
the door.
enough that he can see through. Yes.
Mhm.
It's
Are
only
there any creatures coming in that doorway?
Slash, what
you can
kinds of
see creatures beyond inside, but these two were sent almost as like the tester emissary type thing. Nothing has come at you guys so far. It's only been a few seconds
They're
though.
pretty crap emissaries. I'm just gonna throw that out.
Well, not emissaries. This is like they came to fight.
They're guards.
They came to
That's
kill.
what they are. They're guards.
So
They were
what
the
I-
front. They were the front guards sent to
what I'm
take care
s-
of crap.
What I meant by this will probably get me hurt is this will probably get me an opportunity attack.
Yes, it will.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I absolutely will.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the door and just be trying to keep anything else from
Híjole,
coming in.
pendejo.
Okay.
He's like stupid.
All right.
Are you that strong?
I have a massive wind tunnel coming off that you want to make a strength save again.
All right. It does hit, and it does 16 damage.
Shield?
You already used your.
Nope.
Oh no, you just had resistance.
Mhm.
With the shield, it doesn't hit,
Sweet.
so you're okay. Be up here,
Yeah,
blowing the air.
right there in the front door, where anything that possibly could walk up can hit you.
Well, luckily,
Please,
it takes them
serpents.
double the movement to
Two
get
monsters.
to me now.
Unless, of course, they go around the door and then pop around the
There's
corner.
There's no way around this.
Yeah, there's no around the door. He's in the entrance.
Yeah, no, but my point is, to get to him, that means they need to take a 10-foot step if they just go from the door that way and then that way.
Yeah.
So 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very short distance to you that they're going to be resisted.
Well, if they're not that smart and just try.
And how tall is the wind tunnel thing?
It's a 10-foot circle that extends 60
Oh,
feet.
so yeah, any flying creature can just come through.
But
Also-
I don't know there's flyers.
Yeah, I'm just saying if there was anything that could fly.
Okay,
you're
technically
screwed there.
speaking, well, tactically speaking, wouldn't you want it to have been like 5 to 10 feet away from the door so that they would have to have walked further to get to you?
But this is cooler cinematically.
It's fun.
Sure. Yeah,
Caleb
This is
let's
what
go.
it
runs up to the door. It is now Key's turn.
I'm assuming I'm throwing a dagger at whatever the poker chip is.
Assumedly, you'd be throwing 2 daggers.
Good assumption.
Yep.
That is what I'm assuming I'm doing.
Wind wall anymore.
I did not roll very good for Key.
Jeez.
I rolled a 3 and a 2 plus 6. I don't think either one of those hit.
9-8.
9 and 8.
Nope. Neither of those hit. So just you get the daggers back at least this time. Okay. And it is now Bjorn's turn.
Too many.
I turn into a bear.
Yeah.
Run at the remaining guy.
Okay.
Hit at an 18 and a 19.
All right.
You're 24 points of damage.
Except for the
Okay.
that lost wind tunnel.
I don't know.
So that's 2. Please. Which you can
Okay.
get back.
So,
Well, one of them's on
20.
the
How
door,
much?
you don't
How
have
much
to go
damage?
in.
20.
24.
24 points of damage. That's fantastic as you run up, just both hits though do incur damage as you do it. You
Yep.
take 16 burning damage,
It
16
don't
fire
die.
damage from the explosions of flame that come off of this guy as you cut into him.
By the way, Bjorn, you have
Other-
inspiration now.
Oh, nice.
It is now Nero's turn.
Inspiration do again?
You get a dice roll.
Basically, if you don't already
You
have
get
advantage,
advantage, or you can give me disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
great. So I'm
Nice.
going to
Every 10.
drop the family
Yeah.
sword.
And so
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
no, I
should
know I'm
you
never
guys
gonna
should
do
use
that,
it
it's
to save.
I'm already rolling with advantage and failing.
I know.
Like,
I was planning using it against one of their strength saves, but I never came up.
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
So
Just can save it for spells.
Nero's going to drop his sword and is going to pull his lance while moving into 10 feet with the monster.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and take a lance hit.
Okay.
You need new dice.
Yeah.
Those go in dice jail.
Got plenty.
Try this one.
It's blue.
It's the curse of
Strikes again.
Yeah, that's a 12 to hit.
So his name is now going to be Josh Will Wheaton.
To be fair, it is an actual thing across pretty much any and every D&D stream that there's always the one person. For freaking Glass Cannon, it's Joe O'Brien. Love that man. All right.
Someone has
So-
to get all the hate.
Yeah. Well, not even hate.
all the
just bad
dice
luck.
hate.
All right. Well, I crit like 3 times last
It's-
week, so
it's
it,
true.
it
It's
does
true.
technically balance out. I'm gonna bonus action. Or not bonus action. I'm gonna
The action surge.
action surge. Cocked die?
No,
Yeah,
no,
there
that
is.
is a 20.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Sure.
Is
it's
that a
20.
cock die? No, it's a crit.
The reason I'm asking is it's sitting. No, it's sitting in the middle of the dice tray, and yet somehow looks like it's.
Oh yeah,
broken.
because there's a little texture in the middle of the dice tray.
All right, maybe not the middle, but like
But
it's
the
not.
20 is farther up than any other.
Yeah, that's fine.
Speaking of 20s,
There you go.
there's one.
Crit. Roll that damage.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what 2d12s can do.
2.
I would slap you if it was 2. Like, honest to God, I would slap
Don't
you.
you have the Great Weapon Master that makes it your?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can
that.
rerolls 1 and 2. So
Funny enough, I've never rolled a 1 or a 2 on this. It's always been.
Would have been hysterical, though.
13 points of damage.
nice. Just you stab
And
up into him.
he
13
is
points of
marked.
damage, and you marked him. All right. Cool.
Well, I'm pretty certain getting stabbed with a lance would leave a mark.
It is now Fedial's turn.
Just
All right.
saying.
I'm going to just say, your stubbornness will be the death of your kin. Did you shed your brains along with your skin? And
Ooh.
just, vicious mockery. DC
Uh,
13.
Roll the damage twice.
All right.
Natural 1.
Well, lucky for you, that's 2 damage. But it is psychic damage.
Yeah.
And he's got disadvantage for his attacks for now.
He already had disadvantage.
Yeah,
well,
he
no,
already
now
had
he's disadvantage against me.
Oh yeah.
Suddenly everything's great.
Cool. Yeah. So that happens. It's pretty crappy.
My favorite part of that is specifically a lance because he has to now walk around people to try and get me.
Well, he has a 10-foot reach with his tail.
I'm also.
yeah, but
I'm
other
also,
than that, he'd have to
Yes,
walk
yes.
around to get
I'm also
me.
going to give Nero Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you.
Giving Nero Bardic Inspiration. All right. Okay. Is now
Hey.
Send it.
Do better.
his turn. All right. So he attacks.
It's the inspiration.
What? I don't know. I'm just playing a little tune on my thing.
Oh my gosh! You were so lucky.
Which one?
Rolled another crit that I don't get to use. Well, it was. You're welcome. You're welcome. Either of you, one way or the other. Plus Bane.
So yeah, but he can only hit with
He
the
is
tail.
not
Right?
hurting.
Huh?
He can only hit with the tail, right?
He can attack with both. I've attacked the bear right
Right.
now, and that failed because I rolled crap for the other one, and Bane just makes it worse.
Mhm.
So that's one. Now tail. Yeah, he is scared, honestly, to some degree. You can definitely feel the fear in him. He is not. He's basically acting out of pure desperation at this point, and the fact that he's unable to make attacks, like he knows that he's being affected, and it just the fear that's on him is very very.
Feel the fear in
Your
my
words
enemy's eyes.
your words may get through to him, especially now. Like he's at like what you just said.
That's a song I know, isn't it?
Basically, put him
Which
into
one is
that
this one?
overdrive.
Which one
of,
is
you're
that?
right,
Vita La Vida.
but I will not. Like I
Thank you.
will do everything to.
No, I know
protect
that
him.
one.
Listen as
um,
the crowds would sing.
he's having a
now
hard
the
time
old
with
king is dead. Long live.
So, yeah.
But
Yeah,
maybe
It
I
is
held
now
the keys.
Mitten's turn.
I go over to him and heal him.
All right.
22.
Bless you.
Jeez.
That's a lot.
Because I did cure wounds and healing word.
Nice.
You got the heals.
Seriously, clerics are awesome.
I'm back almost to full HP. Technically full HP with your
Temp
temp
points.
HPs that you
Awesome.
gave me.
All right. It is now Fernando's turn.
Sweet. I'm still disappointed that freaking double
Yeah,
hit didn't
that's
work.
in an advantage sort of scenario, right? Right now, before I.
With large creatures, you technically have to. Well, you do. You technically have 3 because he's here.
Okay.
So
And
yeah,
I'm threatening with my 10-foot range.
right.
So 11 and an 18 plus.
Look, you might not be the most
so
threatening looking character.
No, I just something else you could have said. and I'm happy
17
you
and
didn't.
24.
Say what?
17
17 and a 24. You can hit on both.
Okay.
Well, it's currently 9-10. I assume we want to cut this and then go on break.
Yeah. Once you guys finish this part, I mean, we may. Yeah, we'll see here in a second.
And black a second again.
Kind of depends on what you guys end up doing.
6, 3 plus 6. What that was. Yeah, plus 6. 12, 15 damage.
15 damage. All right. You just cut into him. That's 2 attacks, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you take 15 fire damage as you slice into him twice.
I'm down. Actually, I don't know if I even used that healing potion.
Nope.
So,
I'm
never
pretty sure
mind.
you didn't.
Sad.
It takes an action to use, which is the problem.
thought it was a
Actually,
bonus
use
action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
No, it's an action.
Is it?
For potions,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
Aren't they?
Oh.
I always thought it was a
Nope.
bonus action.
No, I thought it was.
the thief specifically. Gets
Yeah. Thief has the bonus action ability.
It just seems like something that would just be like,
Right.
But, I mean, technically, it does take some time to pop a cork and drink a drink.
That's
I
why
guess
we
that's
put
fair.
straws in there.
Chug, 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 chug.
it's like just like a shot glass. It was just like,
No, you know, like
So
the.
you just eat it.
You
with
know,
the
like the
bottle.
water bottles that
Still
have like
See,
the
you just need
pop
food.
on
You
the
just need
front?
the
That's what you
the
need.
anime food pellets, right? Just
Yeah.
pop food
senzu beans.
Senzu beans.
Senzu beans.
Senzu beans.
All right.
Good
'Kay.
berries.
Yeah, good berries are good.
They
Okay.
have one
Kind of-
HP each.
Yeah, but you pop down 10,
Right.
so
Well-
you at least get 10 hit points that way.
It depends. But I think that. Continue.
Because one good berry is supposed to give you the sustenance, like the nutrition needed for a day, but it doesn't say it fills your belly.
Right.
It just gives you the needed nutrition. So you could technically eat all 10 berries and get 10 hit.
Spread. How many did you eat?
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, I want to die. all right. Where are we at here? You got downed. It is now Caleb's turn.
I know my fire cantrips really aren't going to be helpful against the fire creature.
No,
More than likely not.
that's pretty clear.
So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
Just blowing city into a city of fire, or blowing city. Hold on,
Blowing
blowing air into a city of fire.
Right. One thing you do notice as you're blowing this air into the hole,
It's no longer a
the-
city
like,
of embers.
that
it's a city
area
of
is just
fire.
like this huge flame. You've basically created an enormous whirlwind of fire in there. Yeah.
Luckily, in their customs, that's how you say hello.
Yeah. It's a bit scary. Just to say for you. The heat is very intense. Very intense. You are close to.
He comes back and his hair is all singed.
Yes. All right. It is now Key's turn.
So you are one lucky wizard.
I'm gonna throw dagger.
Okay, dagger.
17. Plus 6 on the hit.
Yeah.
So 12 and 23.
23 hits.
And it's a sneak attack because I'm assuming
Yes.
It's engaged.
engaged to.
Which is sad because it's now fighting us instead of there. War man, it's hell.
Nine.
9 damage total.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the other one comes, returns to you. You pop out 9 damage on him. Yeah, he's a little worse for wear, but he's still up.
I have
For
a
sure.
weird question.
Yes.
With my mark, it says if they damage someone else, I can make the bonus attack. But that's more of a hazard that knocked him down. But it was a hazard that was caused by the monster.
What knocked him down?
Fernando?
So I took the fire damage off of my attack.
Oh, right. Yeah, he didn't attack. He didn't physically, yeah, it was like a natural thing. He basically killed himself. He basically killed himself.
It says if the monster deals damage, which technically was coming from the monster.
Yeah, the monster itself didn't do the damage. It was
It was
environmental damage, basically, from him. He basically killed himself.
That's sad.
Knowingly, he sliced into something that was going to explode.
I mean, it's still a
Monster.
though. It's still a
Yes, but
damage from the monster.
it wasn't willing damage from the monster.
Yeah, but way back.
It just says that the
Oh
monster
my
did
gosh!
damage.
Look how obvious, guys! Come on.
Specifically, that's why I asked, because it just says if the monster damages someone else. It doesn't say if it
Yes.
hits someone else. It
You're
just says
right.
if it damages.
You are right. Yes.
I'm grabbing at straws.
I know
Let's see
you
what
are.
happens.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I know.
because
We're
I
gonna
think
leave
it's
it where it's at. Bjorn, it's your turn. Hey! Welcome back.
That was fast.
Any of those? You look fancy.
That's a
If Kenzie wants to come back and play, she can.
Oh, looks like a lot more people got more inspiration.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got a
But
bunch of
it's been-
inspirations.
It's been rocking.
I don't know if anybody's used them yet.
I roll an advantage
I'm using
anyways.
mine right
I
now.
know.
I haven't
Wait,
had
no,
a
I'm
reason.
using my
to,
luck right now to re-roll the dice.
Yeah.
I
bet
had
you're
a 1
actually
and a
beating
2.
mittens right now.
I
Ooh.
did something that people like.
All right.
But you haven't said anything. Oh.
Oh, it's mean.
Well played.
Bjorn, what are you doing?
Not factual, but well played.
No, he's been talking way too much.
That's my job.
He's actually been possibly helping you guys. I'm just gonna say that.
Yep. They both hit from using the luck.
They both hit from using luck. Okay.
Yes. Luck is very powerful.
It's really powerful.
And it's powerful if you don't roll crap.
Because I tried to.
I don't know if they told you the horror stories, but last game I had luck, and every time I used it, I rolled a 9.
Seriously,
readjust
every
that.
time it was awesome.
It's even 1. It's just a 9.
Yeah, every time.
26 points of damage.
26 points of damage definitely is pretty hard hit on him. You also take 14 damage from the blast of fire that come off of the body. But it is looking a little bit rougher for sure at this point.
Okay. And that'll do it.
Huh?
That'll do it.
Okay, that'll do it.
That'll do it, Big.
That'll do. Nero, you're up.
Alright, let's take a lance at this. Yep, it's a 19 on the die.
Nice.
That is a reroll on damage, because that was a 1. I have that ability.
Yep.
So I'm two-handing a
You're good.
lance. That's an
Nice.
11 on the die.
Nice.
So
Plus.
that is 14 points of damage.
All right. 14 points of damage. Just you stick that in.
How bad did this guy look?
How bad does this guy look?
Yeah.
Looks kind of bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mark him.
Your bear takes
Thought it was already
Can I
one.
make an argument on that one?
We'll be good.
Yeah, no,
We're
because
good.
like if he attacks and it doesn't damage the rest of us,
We're good.
My attacks, I
Well,
can't.
It wouldn't damage. So it's more angle of attack that I'm
Right.
thinking about here. Because if he's attacking from over here, it doesn't make sense that that would happen over here.
All right.
If he's attacking over here, it doesn't make a lot of sense it would happen here. If you, though, happen to be attacking between the both of them, you're putting them at risk of splash damage.
I'll step around to the other side.
Yeah, and that's the only reason that I was
Okay.
even thinking about that.
Then
Now
can I fix
I
that?
will we'll call it good at this point because I didn't do it the last time you attacked.
Right.
But that is something to keep in consideration with splash damagey type stuff. Is like,
All right. Then can I move?
you can definitely move.
Then I'd like to move where I'm not going to be doing splash damage. So within
1,
his
2,
10 feet.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're like 10 feet here.
Floating like a butterfly, apparently.
Well, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that you got 10 feet. Because that's technically 10 feet. So
Yeah,
you
that's
could move
rough.
there.
Question.
It doesn't look like 10 feet because this doesn't fill the full box.
Yeah, I was going to say, that looks way
Tech-
too...
That looks like
From
15.
here, it looks way too far.
It's like 15.
Yeah. It looks like 15, but is that like that's the 5 foot and then it's here. So technically that's it.
I'm not
So, question.
barely hanging
With
on.
my
All right, yes.
with my mind probe, do I know this thing's name?
Didn't the one you mind probe die?
No,
No.
this is the one that he mind probed. This one's name.
Jenkins.
Sure, we're gonna come up with one, right? Jenkins. No.
Same Leroy.
No, Jenkins is just always the person that dies in like any video game ever. If like
Leroy
Well,
Jenkins.
I was
Wedge.
thinking more like freaking
Or
Jenkins
Vix.
from like Halo 1. You know, Jenkins is the guy you watch the cameras. All of those people die from the flood, and so Jenkins is like the NPC that dies to give you information.
I always think Wedge and Vix for that from Final Fantasy.
See, the only one that actually dies.
Biggs and Wedge.
His name is Ka.
No, his name is Shilith.
Shalitha?
Shilith.
Like Slither?
Rakshasa.
Julia?
No.
So yeah, I'm just gonna close one and be like, last chance, Shalitha, drop your weapon. Live to fight another day.
We don't hear this, right?
He actually speaks that out loud. You
Him?
do hear.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, he speaks this out loud to him. The guy returns the speech back.
And what did he say?
Basically just like, I'm like, what's the point? You know, this like he's kind of pissed about the whole situation. He knows he's gonna die. Like you can feel all of that
Man after
Yeah.
his own heart.
We could. I'm like, we don't have to be enemies.
We don't have to be friends either.
He stabs down the spear into the ground as it just burns in.
I'm on the ground.
Was that him surrendering, or was that him trying to fight more? I'm confused by this.
Like, what are your actual intentions?
We came for the forge, not to displace you. This one thinks that it will bring a day of
Unity?
peaceful cooperation with all people.
Some jolly cooperation.
That would include your people as well.
So you guys actually see.
Never's making promises.
I'm not making promises. I said that's what he intends.
You guys see. You haven't paid a whole ton of attention, but Credence is over here, and he's got like 10 little impish looking bodies around him. That he's just
Of
been,
course not.
yeah,
Where
that
did
he's
they
just
come
been
from?
killing.
Doesn't matter
They came
because
from
it
above
won't
you
matter.
guys.
Oh.
Imps have wings.
And when you say that, he's like, "Yeah, we're not here to take anything away from ya. Hey,
Except for
self
lies.
defense, self defense." There's another dead one over here too. So they killed one of these guys.
Yeah.
and just says the like many others have come with words so innocuous.
You have my word that we will do nothing to harm you.
Suddenly, promises have been made.
He says, then it is your soul.
Because everyone has the ability to bind souls. Why?
He actually, like, if you don't kill him when he moves.
I say don't move.
Well, Fernando doesn't.
I specifically don't move.
Let him pass.
Because it is currently not his turn.
No, it's... Ugh.
Are you standing down combat?
I will.
Let him
I will
pass.
drop.
I'll be
my
completely honest, I
barrier
really want to
and
kill
my
something.
rage.
Direct your anger towards people who deserve it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I've been back for 5 minutes.
Yeah, guess what? I'm still thinking about it.
It's only been a couple seconds since the start of the fight, so.
I'll... Whose turn is it next? Because my turn just went, right?
Yeah, Nero, it's Ferial.
Mm-hmm.
And then who's after Ferial?
The big guy. This guy. The bad guy.
Isn't Ferial down as well?
No.
Ferial is not down.
It's Fernando.
Fernando's down.
So it's really up to whether you're going to stand down the attack. Because if you're still looking like you're going to fight him, there's definitely not going to be him walking over here. He currently has the blade down in the ground. He is not looking like he's going to fight as he stopped and talked.
I'll take my lance and I'll match his and kind of stick it point first into the ground. Fine.
Wow. Okay.
Don't know what you're saying.
Just nod.
Ferial?
And yeah, you actually watch him. He just kind of nods his head as he comes over to Ferial.
And snaps him in half.
You watch his hand go from that extreme heat, it cools to like that black obsidian look. He puts his hand out.
I guess.
You want to shake a sitter's hand?
Do I know what he's going for? I'm still reading his mind semi, so.
Yeah. You can catch that when he says it's your soul that's at the price.
Mm-hmm.
And he's putting his hand out. There's nothing like binding here that you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
This has more to do with just showing
Goodwill.
Well,
goodwill. Yeah.
I guess I clasp his arm and I'm like, I give my word as burial of the Fae that we will bring no harm here.
Use the we word.
He says, "Good then." And you watch you feel just a burn against your hand a little bit as one finger kind of drags across the palm and leaves just a small mark. It's not extreme. It's not meant to really purposely damage. Like, oh my gosh, it's horrible. He's leaving a mark in the way that his people would to basically say you made a promise and you will keep it. And that's where that goes.
So break.
So I go and
You definitely can.
Jeez. I would suggest we just take a short rest at this point.
I'm gonna need a long rest.
Okay,
Again.
so before we go any further, because I know we went a little bit over at this point, it's 9:30. We take a really quick break. Let you guys grab a drink or hit the bathroom or anything, and we will be back in like 5 minutes. Not 10. See you in a minute. Welcome back, you guys. We just were able to put an end to the combat so far. I know that some people not very willingly, but have done so anyway. Your newfound contact, Shalitha. Yes, I know, very, very close. Very
He already
close.
made that joke.
Why?
We're like,
Not
okay,
Shalia.
she's back.
So pronunciation wise, it's Shalitha.
So we have Twitter names just as a snake, so she says it weird.
Kind of, not Shalia.
She's a snake, so she says it weird.
There's a TH in there. Anyways. But yeah, so this sorry. This creature is now willing to hold back. You guys say you want access to the forge.
Basically said want to be able to get anyone out or harm anyone.
I basically while this is still running for you because you still have a little bit of time, right? Is it an hour?
It's an hour, yeah.
Okay, so you got a little bit of time.
Yeah, and I can recast it as a ritual. I just need to take.
Right. As he tells you that, you get he's just like, there's risks in letting anyone else touch this forge.
Can you explain them?
Like power, the power of the forge is great. And giving that reading.
I sort of play that credence what they're saying about the forge, and I tell them I just turn the whole. I've given my word that we won't harm. Don't make.
Would you say you're a bad liar?
I do not tell.
True, he doesn't. He can't.
Yeah, I didn't plan on hurting anybody. This wasn't the plan. I do apologize, but they tried to kill me.
I understand, but I mean from here on out.
Yeah, I understand that. So, you're gonna let us in or no? I understand the power, like you said. Obviously, that's part of why I'm here. I wanted to be able to open the forge to make a better world for everybody. He just kind of returns. He's like, he's like, you empty-headed fool.
I just looked at Shalippa.
Like, I'm right, aren't I?
Before we worry about the forge, there is something that has been hunting these people.
Well,
Everybody has. She just joined and it just jumped.
bam!
So everybody has a viewer inspiration.
Dang.
Well,
Do I know what any?
you probably would have at least some idea, especially with the imagery that you just got from the reading. You have an idea, and it's a scary, scary thing. They're nasty.
Unless you can banish them.
Yeah. He's like, well, I don't have any dealings with any of those kind of things. So, no worries here. but I wouldn't be a whole lot of use against a bunch of smoke and flame. As he lights the hammer, he's like, kinda my ding.
Ever think about getting a new thing?
Did you?
Well, I got this one, and then I got this one, and then I got this one.
Yeah.
Came from your voice.
Yeah. I mean, not the elemental sword, but other than that, yeah.
Is there one we may speak? Work out a deal for safe path. Let us close this door so that the monster.
He's like, wait here, and I will return. He goes off, looking at his downed friend or downed companion, and then makes his way.
I was gonna
You're gonna take it.
spare the dying.
You're gonna do spare the dying. He sees you work. He sees you
I poured a
working on him.
potion down his throat.
Not me.
Not yours. As you're talking.
And he dies from a potion. Yes,
Drowned to
Now I
death
can
in a healing
heal him.
potion.
that'd be hilarious. Oh my gosh,
Irony. He drowned to death in a healing potion.
I gotta have that somewhere someday. One of my games.
Should totally be like sort of like a investigation heavy one.
Yeah. Like someone's checking out the dead body and drowned.
I
death in a
tried healing
potion.
him with a potion.
That'd be funny. Anyways, okay, so he disappears off into the flaming, whirling storm of fire inside this
Have you
forge.
stopped blowing hot air yet?
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, he stopped. It only lasts a minute at this point. It's done.
And have you put the spell out yet?
Credence, would I be
Yeah,
a
it goes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a joke.
Credence, would I be correct in assuming you have some way?
I would assume
Well,
no.
let me tell you, by what I can tell, the only way to shut that down is to put all the little stones into the door. So, I don't believe until we get the stones that we're ever gonna get inside. But maybe they've got them in there. Maybe we need to find them some other way, but we'll figure it out.
Suddenly, side quest unlocked. Find missing stones. Exactly.
Oh,
You ain't
video
got the
games.
stones.
What?
It's titled "You Ain't Got the Stones."
Now that's a Borderland quest.
Oh, that's fantastic. And when we make this game, all right, Quest, you ain't got the stones. All right.
None of my stones fit that.
I think I'm gonna let that one go there.
All right.
Just gonna leave that one hanging.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so we're done. We're done. All right.
Sorry.
So it's okay. All right. Yeah. So he explains that, and it's like that's what he figures in the situation. It's got to be something with that. As you wait around, eventually, he comes back, and you get this one who's following him. He's clad in all sorts of finery and carries a very intricate spear in hand.
Has my comprehend languages run out?
Yeah, at this point it's probably gone.
Okay, I'd cast it again.
Okay. That's fine. As you cast it, he could. Well, let's see. If it runs out, are you just gonna cast it when you know it runs out?
I'll just cast it as a spell slot. Yeah.
Okay. Or are you just casting it as you see them coming?
Yes.
Okay. As a spell slot. Okay. So they come in.
This is a very warm colors you're wearing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Befitting. One of my kind.
I'll take your word for it.
We come seeking passage
So obviously, you notice he is not speaking in his native tongue.
Yes.
And this is why you keep Nero around to say sarcastic things and get replies.
I have heard, and your soul is on the line for what you said you would do.
We will cause no.
They have caused harm simply by coming.
We will cause no more harm from this moment moving forward.
We did nothing but knock on the door.
Yes, they have inadvertently harmed. Not hold you blame. We do not hold blame on you.
Seek to rectify.
Seeking to rectify it. It's a foolish choice. Even we cannot kill the Ifriti that easily. You would be committing suicide.
No, he's speaking common.
Yeah, you guys all hear what's going on.
You ever thought fighting fire with fire was a bad idea?
Oh yes, understandably so.
You might not be able to defeat him alone, but perhaps with our help.
You're talking about genocide.
Are we?
What?
It usually comes with a bigger price tag. Oh, sorry, I'm talking out loud again.
Killing all of the Afriti.
I thought there was one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's only been using singular.
Yeah.
Plural of your feet.
Yeah.
-2 intelligence.
Am I correct in assuming that you have a way to overdose?
Yes.
I'm the Keyblade wielder.
Oh my god.
Let's be honest here.
Keyblade?
We
Oh.
secretly found out Key's future.
I am totally going to have a picture of a Keyblade and Key
I technically have a
equal.
Keyblade.
I know you do. Keyblade.
Well, I'm sorry, Key. You'll never be as cool as Axel. That's all I can say.
I can't argue with that.
All right. Yes.
The sooner we finish what we need to do, the sooner we can see.
Right, we
wish
use the fire user.
to take power where it is not yours to take.
I believe
And we do not really wish to share.
I understand your feelings, and I agree with you. Likely to.
I understand. Fine. We will make a deal.
What are your terms?
You will not like it.
Yes, John.
You may not be able to commit genocide. But if you are willing to fight Nifriti, we want heart of one. Maybe it will help in our find me the heart of it and return it. We will do what you wish.
You don't seem like the type that's hard to get women. I can't imagine it's that hard. I have been called that many times by many different races.
I'm not sure what it
He
means.
is a funny one, isn't he?
We'll learn.
Yeah, maybe.
Every game!
This time it's accurate, though.
I know! It still annoys me.
We understand. We will make no move to. We will make no move to force our way before. We will.
No, it's okay.
We will contact you.
We'll return when it is finished. Until then, we will keep the Dejongye.
Can we barter for someone else?
I'm surprised you didn't say, but if we get to, fine if we get to keep his bags.
I'm not a rogue.
I'd be okay with that one.
Prudence, your thoughts?
Why is it exactly that you want me? We know you are a master crafter, as are we. Knowledge, power. We would like to learn from.
Suddenly sounds less worse than it did originally.
Yeah, it is.
Keep laughing to my own heart.
Thus, you look like the one that's leading them.
Despite the fact you've done none of the talking.
Yeah, I haven't done any.
I'm
eating
no
this time.
fool. He's a better talker.
I'm just like, I'm the one putting things on the line.
Yes.
The hole in my chest and the knife in my back says otherwise.
Those were caused by your own stupidity. Leave me out.
Shouldn't have insulted.
If it is agreeable to Credence, we will
I'll be
accept.
completely honest with you. If you weren't here, I would have shot the bird by now.
Well,
That's probably
I'm
true.
not exactly able to go into that firestorm in there. We understand. You will stay here and we will provide what we can for accommodation. Hopefully your friends don't take too long, so you don't starve to death.
It's a good thing we have supplies. Last at least a couple days. Hopefully. And then we don't die, really.
We love the good berry.
I was gonna say we have a druid that can cast Goodberry. So it's
Take this with you.
Dangerous to go alone. Take this.
He reaches into a bag and he holds out to you and drops a ruby in your hand. The ruby seems encrusted with, like, it's odd because it is polished where the ruby is, but they left rock on it.
Okay.
So it is encased in like granite or some form of stone, but then polished where the gem is actually showing. Use this and you will summon an Ifriti.
Alright.
Do not do it here.
I was like, can we just do
well,
it
just-
here?
Alright.
I was not the one.
You fool.
Take this a few days out. You can bring one to you rather than seeking them. For
no,
they
you
are
do it.
well hidden when they wish to be.
I have a
Walking into one of their
possibly not
layers is
terrible
far
idea.
worse.
The waterfall?
Would you be amenable to us making camp here for the night? Hustle with cards. Also.
Remember that. For there are thousands of us inside.
And you only sent two?
I have already told you. Wish to speak.
Are you counting?
Say that again, sorry.
Said, I've already told you. I wish to get a
I know. Just stay here. Rest. Trust you not to bring that thing here.
that would breach of our.
Yes. Fey child, I know you cannot break.
My word is binding. It's made.
Get a good rest. It will be challenging to take on.
So if you're saying challenge, possibly adding a rating to that. From 1 to 20.
Oh my gosh. I shall see you upon your return.
I'll see you on a house.
So, he and the other begin to go off. You watch as the other of the fallen of the two that had been out here. You had cast Spare the Dying on it. The other guard that had come out actually goes over and picks up its companion and carries and turns. Basically thanks you. Turning to you and looking at you, knowing that you were the one kind of doling out heals. As it follows behind. And they make their way in. The doors close. And you guys are left here.
Well, that could have gone.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse. It's not too bad again.
Well then, if we are to rest, buenas noches.
Buenas noches. All right. So you guys are gonna take a long rest then. Get ready.
Yes.
Okay. Take your long rest. Get ready. 1 dagger you do not get to collect back.
2, actually.
No, one of them was against the door.
Yeah.
So it would be okay. That shuts. You can get that one.
One got blown
The other
into my
dagger
wind
got
tunnel.
blown into the storm.
And one of them is
And then
currently
one
in
of them's
Nero
in it.
hands.
Oh, Nero's got
You
it.
didn't give me my dagger.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Hell no, I'm not.
Alright, I'll get it back. Tonight.
Great.
While you're sleeping.
Well, I'm trancing.
Exactly.
While you were sleeping.
Okay, so what exactly? Can I do a roll or anything to just sort of think through like what I know about Ifrites and stuff?
Can I do an Arcana check?
Arcana, knowledge Arcana on an Ifriti.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can go ahead and try.
What would I?
It'd be something similar.
Either Arcana,
History.
history. I can do history. Okay, I'll do history.
I got 24.
24.
And I got
You know, these things are probably virtually impervious to most magical things. They're not going to be affected very easily by those kinds of things. They are kind of the big bads down in the underworld, man. Like these things were. They were not any of the dark greater beasts that exist in the world, but they were definitely feared and have always been feared by many. They have extensive capabilities with flame, obviously, but also like they can move pretty freely. They're very, very difficult to handle as far as their own magical prowess. You know that they're going to be far above your skills. And for you, would you roll your history?
Yeah, 20.
20. You know these things are basically straight up evil taskmasters. The one thing that you know also though, between the both of you, is that they do have some things that they are bound to, that they can possibly be bound to. And that causes them to basically be genies. So,
Or Jin.
yeah, Jin. So they can, you have known of some, you have heard of those kinds of things happening when they are bound to give wishes.
Okay. Do I know how they were bound?
They can be bound to pretty much any kind of an item, but it does generally come at a very high blood cost.
Okay.
Someone has to pour a lot of their own blood into this kind of a thing. It's a blood pact type thing made with the item that you then are able to bind them, because they basically through the magic, it kind of ties them to an earthly thing, right? So the blood kind of mixes into them in some fashion, so that kind of ties them. You know that's kind of how that works. Like it's ritualistic in that fashion. You're binding them to something and to a person or to the earth, right? So there's a few different items that you would need to get together. You don't know the exact ritual, but you know that if you would with a 24, you might.
If we can just bind the genie or bind the Ifriti and make it give us its heart, that would be fantastic.
There are rules that kind of come on it. You basically can't make it kill itself.
But
Make it
one of
kill
its
another
others.
one.
You could make it kill another one.
That could do it.
Better one.
But yeah, so
That's one.
your basic understanding of this, you would need, because this is really high level magic.
Mm-hmm.
You have a very simplistic understanding of what you would need. You're going to need iron and earth and blood and something to bind, something that you will use to bind it.
Do I know that thing has to be a container of it?
It basically can be any item.
Ruby. Oh.
Yes.
Well, I was thinking one of my little ink jars, but
Yeah, it could basically be anything. It does not need to be a vessel like a lamp or a thing like that.
or it could be a knife, spellbook.
So yeah, you can basically bind it to pretty much anything. It does come at the cost of it really being able to be used for anything else.
Okay, so not a spellbook. So that would be a really cool magic item.
Well, technically, if you were
It is
to
a
rip
magic
all
item.
of the pages out of the spell book, used only the cover, and then you could put all of the pages back in the middle.
I'm
it's
just
not-
saying, like,
there's ways to work around that.
you know,
But-
it would be really cool to find a book
Oh, it'd be horrible.
that had a genie bound in it that was also
Yeah,
a spell.
I open the book.
to
A
be
crazy
fair-
evil djinn comes out and offers me wishes.
To be fair, that would be any magic item that had a gin in it.
But particularly, but I feel specifically a wizard.
It would be cool to
spellbook would
him.
be
A
really
wizard
cool
spellbook
item.
would be really cool to him. So yeah, there would be ways you could do that.
Mhm.
There's ways around the other stuff. So yeah, but yeah, like the specific item itself would then pretty well be useless for other things. I mean, if it's a weapon, it's a weapon, but
Mhm.
you wouldn't be able to like have it also cast fireball or something like that. It wouldn't
Mhm.
have other enchantments on it. Okay, so that's what you get as from your base understanding of what you know. That's kind of the thing.
So it's iron, dirt, and blood.
Iron, dirt, and blood.
Okay.
It's a lot of blood. Like you.
I say it's a fair deal.
It must be the blood of the caster.
Okay. So one wizard's worth.
Yeah, and it comes out to like 3 liters.
Oh.
jeez.
It's like
Alright, does
fatal
anyone know
levels,
a
right?
Goliath
That is all the
spellcaster?
blood in your body.
Does
Got
anyone
it.
know a Goliath spellcaster?
Yeah,
So you just got a healer on the
It
back.
doesn't
that's
say
going,
you have to do it all at once.
exactly.
You
You do
do
not
it
have
over
to
time.
drain yourself and kill yourself, but over time you would need to get about that
Which
much.
means we need a blood bank.
A blood bank of heal.
Yep.
Congratulations, you've now been reduced to a resource.
We need a lot of blood for a spell.
I figured.
Yeah, about 3 liters worth of blood, which is about what
It
healing
has to be
holds.
from the caster.
But the,
Podcast.
well, from the caster, there's only 2 people. What? 2 people that can cast that in a group, or 1?
Probably
Sure.
one.
If
I'm out.
if I knew the spell, I could probably.
1. So,
So-
1 person can.
Dagger.
But again,
You
you do
can't
not need to
move.
drain yourself all at once.
Well,
This
how
is
about
something you
this?
can do a
We
little
drain
bit of
leader,
at a
She
time.
heals him.
We've-
We drain another leader. She heals him. We drain another leader. She heals him.
Drain a liter, here eat a cookie. 15 minutes later, drain a liter, here eat another cookie. Blood bank.
Oh, I can have good berry for that.
Ah, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Here, have a berry.
That seems like a very grave
Sense
thing
to
to
be.
do. That was just to drain someone else.
I mean, Mittens doesn't have a problem with it anyway.
It's not your time. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And if I really need to heal you, I'll just kill you, and we'll heal you back.
Well, we will need a plan to deal with it.
Agreed.
I was giving a quick little look at the internet, and it doesn't look great on replacing blood in small amounts of time.
No,
This is what magic is for.
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason when they only take like a little bit of blood out of you
It's
at a
like a
blood
pint
bank.
or
Yeah, it's like a
something.
pint of
Yeah.
blood. It's a couple cups of blood,
Ugh.
and you
The
feel
12-week
you feel
wait
you
period
feel
for
weak
replacement.
afterwards, and yeah, you don't do it again for a while. Yeah, so
I might have just found one of my weaknesses. I don't like blood.
So I know that Ifriti can be bound. I don't know the specifics.
I know some of them, but I'm not looking forward to the requirements.
I will say this: beyond that door, you probably have creatures that might know more. If you actually want to try and bind one.
I kind of do.
All hail the conquering hero.
Like we've got you have
Now, as far as history, you know that those who have ever bound one have generally met one of the worst of fates in life, because it's never resulted in good to bind a jinn.
This sounds like a great idea.
That's right up our
Really
party's alley.
I mean, they're all probably going to die a horrible death anyway.
Might as well just
So I
focus
wouldn't
it on
mind Caleb
one
going to
person
a
rather
really
than
horrible
the
death.
entire party.
do I know that it usually ends very poorly for the binder?
If you talk, if you like to share information with your party,
Why would I share that?
exactly. I know.
To be fair, that's a very wizard thing. We took enough time to figure out if we could do it. We never stopped to think what happened
Why?
afterwards.
What if it was okay to do it? If we should do it?
Why would I bring that up? That's just gonna make it less likely for him to do what I want.
We scare because we care.
Oi, Carnales, can you quiet down a little bit? I'm trying to sleep here.
PJ Duende.
These things seem to always come at a cost.
It seems like the cost is most of my blood.
Is a substantial amount of blood.
Ah, that's fine.
Nice to perform it though. But what about after? Found a super powerful creature.
Well, I'm assuming it would constantly be trying to kill me. But as long as things are worded carefully, it shouldn't be able to.
And we all know about wording things carefully here.
Yeah. Remember, I wish with all my heart. It was one of the most epic endings ever. Anyways. Okay. So you guys are resting after you guys kind of
Yeah.
have talked over this.
When is everyone going to sleep?
Now?
Yes. I'm specifically asking Kenku why.
So you have little trust in the Kenku. You're going to stay up until he goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be right next to the sheet.
I'm probably going to be staying up a little bit, weighing my options.
Okay.
The Teddy Kanku.
Yes.
When does Nero go to sleep?
Oh, I guess it depends what you do.
She's an elf too.
So they're not getting any sleep.
No.
All right, so
I have
the
some-
8 hours pass.
I have
Those
something
who
I'm
don't trust
trying.
each other have no rest.
I have something I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to
I
see
have
what.
something I want to do.
You guys are just having a staring competition,
You
basically.
do realize that both of you are fully aware when you do rest, right?
They're not fully aware. It is not 100%.
I did look, it does say semi-conscious.
Okay, so you're still aware enough that you would notice if the other one was sneaking around with your stuff.
Depending on the stuff.
Oh no, I know. Well, I know. Most of you guys have packs. You don't know that.
What?
Yeah, he's a thief.
Nope. You don't know.
Okay.
Granted, I don't have much.
I know.
I've got a lot of stuff in my pack. Most of it's mundane.
Anyways,
A
so
while ago, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys really just gonna have a staring contest?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
I know you went to sleep, but these
I'm like
two.
right behind her, just like leaning up against her back, just like. They're gonna have a staring contest. Is to sleep with both eyes open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to Caleb.
Okay.
Are you still awake at this point?
Probably. I've got some very
He's
difficult
weighing
stuff.
options.
Yeah.
Are you like looking at something while doing this? I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
I have no idea.
So staring off into the void.
I
Sure.
imagine you looking at the crystal.
Sure,
The
probably. And probably like a
Well,
little.
he has the ruby.
Yeah, he has the ruby.
Probably looking at my sword, to be honest.
Or
So
just
I-
fiddling with something as he's kind of meditating.
Great. So I walk up to him. I'm just gonna stand there for a bit.
I'm just like staring, just like I'm not seeing anything. I'm just like,
And I'm going to use sleight of hand to try and sneak Key's dagger onto him.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
And I'm going to use the chat inspiration to give me advantage on this.
You have
Ow.
you have viewer inspiration.
Chat,
Oh, sorry,
I'm sorry
guys.
if I waste this, but if not, it was worth a try.
You okay, Matt?
Yeah, my leg cramped.
oh.
Oh my gosh, that was not nice.
All right, so that's an 18. So that was a sleight of hand against him.
And my passive perception is a 12.
Yeah,
So-
you got it on him.
Yeah, I sneak Key's dagger onto him, and I go, and I have a nice 4 hours of rest.
Okay.
Rest.
Okay.
Okay.
You're resting. You're resting. You guys all get your rest. Calum
Chat, thank you.
takes a while.
I'm going to obviously.
Yeah,
get my
but he
4
gets
hours.
his rest as well. So I will leave it that you guys wake up in the morning.
Mhm.
Whatever you need to do to prepare. You guys are going forth to.
Apparently, I
summon an
I
Ifrit.
need to bloodlet myself. But
Yeah, are you going to do that?
I
Are
know.
you
I'm
really
not,
gonna
I'm
do
not
that?
saying that's what I'm going to do.
Because if
Yeah.
you want to if you actually want to attempt binding this thing, you're going to take a little while to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a very long time.
I need like a slow drip on you for like the next month.
No.
Sorry, Josh.
God, stop!
And your favorite game is Bloodborne.
I know! I'm okay with that. I don't know why, but I am. That's Eldritch Horror. That's great.
You drink monster blood to heal.
No, you
or
inject
you
yourself
inject
with
yourself
monster
with blood. Yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's so much better.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's like heroin.
all right. So,
Well, pretty much, actually. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
what are you doing? Because this is kind of your thing. If you want to do this, you need to let me know so that we can then start from there. So, as everyone's waking up, are you cutting your wrist?
No, I don't think I'm going to be that dramatic about it.
Everyone's like, oh my gosh!
You don't even have a jar to put that in. Wait, where'd you get that dagger?
Idiot!
I have daggers. A dagger and I have a penknife.
Well, now you have another dagger.
Yeah, that I don't know about.
Stream of Spanish.
Honestly, I don't have anything to contain the blood.
You know,
So,
sorry, you don't have 3
What
liters
can
worth
they
of
just
something to
design it?
contain a liquid?
no, I've got a couple ink jars, but I need those. for
Yeah, I
writing
know.
my
There's a
stuff.
water
That's
bladder
the
that might have a
one-
liter that he could carry.
Oh, God, why?
I know I wouldn't drink of that one.
I'm just thinking of freaking. I don't remember what the show is, but there's one
You know, we still
Dilbert
have
or
Creams
Gilbert,
with
whatever
us.
it
We
is.
could possibly
Gilbert?
ask if he had some.
There's
I
one
need
where
a
they give blood.
Please,
and,
I need to borrow a bag of holding.
He's like, not on
Your
your
bag
back.
of holding liquids.
Ugh.
No.
Take and shake it up.
Ugh.
Liquids might have something.
That would be
holding.
hilarious. I never even thought of that. You take like a bunch of blood and just pour it into a bag of holding, shake it up, and then just dump the thing. It looks like a giant murder scene, like a massacre.
That's not a bad idea.
I see the bag.
Anyways, sorry. That would be so cool.
That would-
Oh, I-
Now I'm thinking of
Especially
possible
if you need to
things
fake
do
your
with
own
that.
death.
I could see that in like a thieves shop or something. Crime scene in a bag.
If you need to fake your own death, that would be amazing.
Right? That's what, anyways.
So,
yeah.
I'm not going to do it I'm not gonna start until I get containers figured out.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
you wake up on the morning and you have other people who are ready to do this. And I'm going to leave it there for now. We will be back next week. Who all is going to be gone?
The same two again.
I'm
Okay. And you probably will be.
We will be back.
'Kay.
Like,
On the- Yeah, we'll be
So
back.
it's a couple of weeks or just 1 week?
So it's 10 days.
10 days. So it's just
They come back
it's just
on
the
the
1
10th.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we're
just
just
miss the
missing
1
this.
week. Yeah.
Okay. So next week, since we'll probably have three players missing, we may just do a one shot. I'm thinking about either doing just another one shot with D&D fifth edition and letting one of my friends, run a game. I'll actually play at the table with you guys, or we could do something that I've been working on. But I think this time around we'll have someone else run a game, and I'll sit down and play with you guys.
We press the random character button.
Yes, I've always wanted to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but if you pick one of us that aren't going to be there, you're going to have a problem.
Because I would love to DM a one shot sometime, but I won't be here.
Yeah,
So
I know.
that's a moot point.
It's okay. Later on, when we have other things going on, we still may do some of those things.
Yeah.
And we might actually do them as like maybe an extra show or something on a different day.
Mm-hmm.
Because summer's coming up. And anyway, we're grateful for people.
You think I have so much time on my hands?
Well, no, I'm some of the students. Anyway. All right.
Well, some of us
We
work
will,
full time.
again, thank you so much to those who were in chat voting
yeah.
for our guys,
That was
giving them
awesome,
inspiration.
So we ended the night with everybody having 1, and I somehow got 2.
Did-
But I don't know if we'll have these carried
So
over.
Because of
Josh
hashtag
didn't
kill the
use one.
Kenku.
Yeah,
I did use one.
hashtag kill key.
Yeah.
I thought about it,
Carry
but
out.
Shalia
Holy
would
cow.
kill me.
Yeah,
Carry
I
off
would.
of the
Yeah,
comeback.
so we have Bjorn with 10, Talon with 15, Nero with 10, Min with 12, Burial with 17.
Wow. You went from hated to really liked.
Burial and Shalia both have 11, and Key has 20.
We might need to up the numbers for
Yeah.
inspiration.
This is the first time with these, and so I'm going to work out a few more things. Probably make it more expensive to vote.
Yeah, either more sparks or something.
Yeah, more sparks, and probably now it's instead of 10 will be every 20 you get.
Yeah.
Your inspiration. But we'll work
But this is
out.
really cool. Thank you. We love the interaction. I hope you had fun in the chat. I didn't get to see any of it.
The chat was pretty active.
Awesome.
We
Thank
had
you so much,
50
guys.
followers.
Yeah.
I
more
would
people we
like
have, the better.
Shout
I would
out
like
to
the
Nick if
points
you're out
to
there.
carry over.
Yeah, I have no problem. You guys earned an inspiration tonight from everybody. Keep the inspiration for next time round. We'll call that
So
good.
Just mark them in wherever you DM it.
That'll,
And then we will have them only last for the next game, so they won't carry over and carry over and carry over. They'll only carry over one.
Next game we're here.
Yes,
right?
yes. So next time it's a one shot. You guys aren't going to be playing. So
Oh, yeah.
the next
Okay,
time,
yeah,
the
we're
next
gonna do that.
session.
The next session that we play.
Yeah, the next official session. Again, follow us on YouTube. It's under Studio Nathan currently. Just like here in the Mixer channel, we have all of the episodes up to tonight. We'll get tonight's episode up in a few days or ish.
As soon as I can.
Yeah, we normally are about a week behind with those. Share them with your friends because they can go and catch up and have fun. And this is cool. Like, bring them in so you guys could have a place to chat and talk and enjoy. Also, follow us on Facebook on the Forgotten Worlds. Nate.
There is a Studio Nathan Facebook.
Oh yeah, we have the Studio Nathan
There's
Facebook.
also the Discord. where
Yes, our Discord. I
You
always
can
forget
come and
Discord.
just talk to us, hang out. There's plenty of channels to whatever you want. It's just a great place to be together as a growing community.
Yeah, because again, we're new with this. We're still kind of building stuff. Obviously, you can see we're working on it. Yeah, help us do that. Help us make this bigger. Help us bring more people together and promote the fun that we are doing here. We love you guys. Thank you, and we will see you next week. Take care.
Mike.